Say hi to everybody.
All right, welcome to. Tell everybody where we're at.
Twin Peaks.
Tell them to come down and see you.
Come see us at Twin Peaks, Daytona Beach.
There you go. All right, so what kind of welcome was that? There we go. We're here at Twin Peaks, right here in Daytona. It's actually right over here by Buc-ee's. So we're real close to Buc-ee's. Sam's is here. There's some shopping here, outlet malls and stuff here. The Tangler, or whatever they call them things. They're here. Hopefully you guys can hear us. We kind of put the camera back a little bit because we want to kind of, in case the girls show up. And here they're really friendly. They all said, yeah, we'll talk to you guys. And it's time for Brewski's 29-degree beer.
Cold. It's good. We're kind of splitting it, though. He's got a headache, and my stomach's been so wanky, I didn't want it to...
Take a drink so they can see you drinking. But she already had a drink the other day, and I didn't have one. When we were down there at the lighthouse,
down the hatch.
If you watched that the other day, she was down there having some, had a mixed drink. You put your names up. They're running behind here.
Well,
there you go. Drink your beer. They probably want to see you drink your beer first. She's going to take a chug here. She's going to down that beer. Watch her.
I used to.
Good and cold. Yeah. So we already had one.
There's Clint. He was on first.
New stickers are in. New stickers are in. Today was a great day. We went over to Heavy Ed over there at the Beaver Bar. That was a lot of fun. So if you were on Facebook, on YouTube, I actually put a short up that kind of showed you some of the bikes. Got a lot of great video from there. And it was a pretty good time. Not a whole lot of our subscribers came by. I mean, we had about a dozen or more. The idea was, one, we had not quite sure what we were going to do. We used to do, when we had the DJ business, we used to do not rallies, but we used to do convention. We used to do things and we could set up a booth.
Events.
Yeah, there you go. And we were very elaborate in this. And so we set this up. All we did is brought an easy up, a folding chair, and 2 chairs. And I'm like,
a table and 2 chairs.
We should have brought some banners. We have a cloth to put around the table, all this stuff. We didn't bring none of that. We look like a bunch of Hoosiers. We had an our A-frame sign was out front.
But people would walk by and they'd look at it and they'd be like, what is this?
All we had was just, some business cards on the desk and table and some stickers, and had our cameras kind of laying there, and that was kind of it. We did meet a few new people.
Little.
But we did break 24,000. We're about 10 or 15 over.
20,000 more before Thursday to get to 20.
We gained another 10 people from the show there, which is great. So we weren't expecting a whole lot. I got a lot of great footage, but it was nice that she had a place that she could rest pretty much all day. She really didn't do a whole lot. A few trips to the bathroom, food to run, and a tea run.
I did. I filmed a few bikes when they came in and stuff.
And so that was pretty good. It was a pretty good time. It wasn't as big as Willie's, but Willie was there. We got some video of it. I don't know when I'm going to put it up because we still got, we only got 4 more days rally time starts.
Carly?
So I don't know if we're going to have time to show that until after the rally. But I mean, there were some really cool bikes there. Some great people. Got a couple interviews with a few bike owners. So that was kind of neat. The guy there that always looks like the old man from OC Choppers, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
But I looked at the picture and it's like it was the young version of him.
Yeah.
And they turned the TV. Oh, I thought they turned the TV off. It went black. They turned the TV off for us. We got a TV here next to us. No sound.
60-minute news. We used to watch 60 Minutes. We used to watch it all the time with Andy Rooney. That was like one of our favorite things. We didn't really watch the 60 Minutes part. We just turned it on the end for Andy Rooney. But he's no longer there. Whitey says, nice sticker. Love it. I need one. All right. Whenever we see you, Whitey.
We got 250 of them. And these are the blue ones. The yellow ones we have not ordered. We have a couple different, it'll be this design, but we got one with a yellow bike. And we got some different layouts of the way the sticker is going to look. So these I just ordered right away because
I wanted to have them for the.
They're the 3-inch size, which in round I guess they make them look bigger. They look so small, but I mean if you stick it on something, it doesn't look.
Pawamoto's on. He says,
there you go. He'll be coming soon. What day do you get here, Pawamoto?
So congrats.
He's a YouTuber too. You guys should check him out. He's been getting pretty busy on his channel.
The weather is perfect. Oh my gosh, it was a beautiful day.
You should have been here this week. Now, we'll talk about rain in a little bit. There is a forecast for rain when the rally starts, but we're going to talk about that. You know, the locals right now, between now and Thursday, there's not going to be any rain at all. So we're going on a ride tomorrow. We may do one Tuesday. We got to go over to Giuseppe's, meet with them because Billy Lane wants to meet with us. So we got to meet Monkey. Monkey's coming down, and he's going to go to the flat track racing or the Sons of Speeds that we always do.
Send me your address to this email, and I will mail you one if we're not going to see you at any rallies. They're not for sale. They're just
yeah, we don't really sell our.
Wants to know if you can order one from the website.
We might eventually be able to do it, but right now we're so busy doing videos every day. I don't have really time to work on the store. I'm actually looking at maybe having some patches made up. The guy designed it to where we only have this part where it says Bob and Tam's. And so we may do some stuff with that. I got some new shirts, actually my old Union shirts. We redid them. It's got Bob and Tam's Media, YouTube on it. And then on the sleeve, it's got our 15 patch. I took that off. It's too hot. I sweat to death today. I got one on the truck, but we'll show it to you later. We'll be doing a live and we'll show you one. And so it's kind of something I want to wear. They're all different colors. They're Dickie shirts.
Local, Mike? Because if you're local, we're going to do a ride tomorrow if you wanted to come with us.
Now, one person said they would thank us for the invitation, but they don't have a motorcycle. That we're watching the channel the other day on the live.
Because people get confused with the contact us one. Ryder X wants to know why we're using the Yahoo address.
Because we need to change that contact. We need to add another one.
We need to just put like Bob
or
Bob and Tams at bobandtams.com.
Well,
That sounds stupid.
I don't know. I don't know how to do it yet. Think about it. How we could do another one. We'll still keep the contact
we'll talk
one.
to you when you get down here.
Yeah. Because originally we didn't want a bunch of emails. I already got a ton of emails I look through every day anyway. But what's one more, two more?
How come it's not up?
But on which one?
On either one.
Okay, what you have to do.
I did. I just went up. I don't see it.
You got to refresh it. There you go. You got to refresh them. Not push it up.
Don says he's coming in on Friday morning. I got to turn it down.
That one. That one's ready now. She's always so confused with social media.
She thinks to push it and
she thinks that the thing that we put up originally, Tanya, this Twin Peaks, she thinks that should be the video, but it's not. That's the advertising part. It's just the thumbnail. So, but they were very nice here. They were more. So we should have some of the girls should come over and talk to you guys. So if you made it on the very beginning, you got to see our first girl. She was our waitress, and then they moved us over here, so we didn't have anybody behind us. Sometimes people freak out when we got a young couple or some young kids and two women behind us. And so we were going to turn the other way. When we got here, there was a family sitting over there. So she went up and asked and said, "Hey, is there any chance we could just have this in booth? That way nobody's behind us. We're right here at the front door."
Yeah.
And
so if you're around the area and you want to come in, we're right here.
Yeah. So and there's still got plenty of room. There's a lot of tables here. So if you want to come by, if you're here, you can come over here and sit real close to us and meet some of the good girls. You got a bunch of girls here, and they're all really, really friendly. Our first girl that sat us down wasn't really that great and friendly, but she went home probably tired, long day. And then we got the night crew now. So they were all excited and happy, and we told her she was excited. We gave her a sticker. She was really happy for the sticker.
Somebody else told us that today, that Eli would be down here tomorrow. Yeah. I'm local, but the chopper's in the shop not ready. Sorry. The ride we're going to do is not very long. We're going to go up to Rattlesnake Island.
We're going to do probably about somewhere between 40 and 60 miles tomorrow. Not a long way. We've never ate in Flagler Beach. Yeah, we never ate there. So we're going to go to Finn's. We had a bunch of recommendations on Finn's, so we're going to go eat there tomorrow for lunch. So if you're anywhere around noontime, you should see us there. Tomorrow is my big police video coming up. I really worked hard on this, so we'll see what you guys think about it. Got the chief, and we also got the lieutenant that we had a couple years ago that was the sergeant. Now lieutenant, he's in charge of all the traffic. We're going to tell you the 3 tickets you're guaranteed to get if you do any of these 3 things. And it's not smoking your tires and all that, those 2, but there's 3 other things. And then also we're going to talk about, cannabis, marijuana, and we're also going to talk about guns and just some general safety things and stuff. So it's a pretty good interview this time. The chief gave us a shout out several times throughout the video. So, I'm really excited about this one coming out. I spent a little extra time, instead of just seeing them talk the whole time, I put some video up. We went down. Wait till 2 people have already died. stay tuned to hear about that. Not tonight, but tomorrow's video. So
Since the beginning of the year.
yeah. So A1A, there's some there's some big things that happen now on A1A,
Hey, Joey's on.
and you need to watch if you're driving down there at night.
Joey's on.
Watch the thing. Tomorrow, the video will come out tomorrow evening, depending on where you're at. And I think it's 5 o'clock in Mountain Time, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock for Neil, and then out here it'll be 7 o'clock. So you can check that video out. We got the police chief, and it turned out a really good video. We're still waiting for the sheriff. Don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we're going to talk to. We're meeting with JoJo tomorrow, Tuesday. With JoJo, he knows the sheriff. He was in the shop the other day.
Yep.
And we might get to see Billy Lane on Monday. You got to talk to him and find out. We may be going down there Monday afternoon. Billy's shop.
Yep.
If not, we've got an interview set up with him one day later this week. That's why we're going to JoJo to find out what day we're supposed to meet with him. So we're going to get our interview. We're going to beat the monkey out here. Because the monkey's going to try to talk to him at Sons of Speeds. But we're going to beat him to it. We're going to get to him this week. We'll sit down with Billy and have a little chat with him about stuff. We'll talk a little bit about my chopper. And kind of see what he recommends. I've already got a recommendation from Speeds when I think I'm going to do my next step. But I wish I would have brought it along. I wish I would have done what I was thinking of. I told her the other day before I left, I said, I'll just pull the damn motor out and take it with me.
Bring the motor.
And
at least get it fixed. So by the time we got home, we could just put the motor in it. It'd be ready to go.
Yeah. And I didn't do it. And so really all I need to do is pull the upper heads off, not the cylinders and all that, just the heads, and have them drilled out. And I'm not going to do it myself. Some guys say you can do it yourself. I'm not doing that. I'm going to pay somebody. We'll find out if I'm going to have it done down here. If we're going to take it to
tries to jump it all stuff.
Like the bridge.
Yeah.
And so we found another good restaurant, which it'll come out on Tuesday. Actually, maybe on Tuesday video, you may see 2 restaurants. Because we ate at one yesterday, but that video didn't come out. And then we're going to eat tomorrow at a new place. There'll be 2 restaurants we ate at. Don't remember where we ate at the other day? Over by the Speedway.
Oh, okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
It just seems like that's all we do is run and eat and run and eat and run and eat and I'm stuffed.
We didn't eat a lot today. We had breakfast.
We did have breakfast at the Beaver Bar.
Somebody ate a whole lot of, you had gravy and biscuits.
Uh-oh. Child abduction alert, child abduction alert, child abduction alert. Palm Beach.
I didn't want to go to it. Turn all the phones off. Didn't know if that interrupted our conversation or not. But Amber Alert down here. Yeah. I don't know why they do those. I think it's a great idea they do them. But usually they'll tell you the car. Legit. Who is going out and looking for a car like that?
Well, if we're driving.
I mean, I'm not looking.
I look. You might be driving.
I mean, if you see one on the other side of the road, you're going to call the police and say, I think that's the one.
I don't know. If I see the license plates and it's that car.
I don't look at it.
I would.
Most of the time it ends up being it's the husband or the dad or the mom, and the opposite one's got custody. You know, it's not really, the kid's probably not going to get something going to happen to the kid.
Yeah, the child was.
They should put it on OPP Live, and they probably find the guy right away.
Yep.
Or girl, whoever it is. The other day they had one that was a girl, a woman stole it from the guy, the kid.
Yeah. And I've seen it's been an aunt or an uncle that's taken the kid. I don't know. I just.
Crazy stuff.
Not that I don't think that's not legit, but I mean, it's not like.
Well, it's funny down here because you also have silver alerts. That's for the old people. Grandpa's out driving the car again.
Right. No, was there somebody just got married in DeLand? I didn't see that, Karen.
What?
She said, "Did you see our new bride in DeLand?"
No.
I'm assuming. Sounds like somebody is sleeping in the truck. Well, he's driving, so if I'm looking at him who's sleeping, I don't know. DZ Twin Cam says he'll be here soon. And Big Ben's on. He says, Pating in Florida.
There you go. They're patinging away. You look at that new little sticker. There's a kind of what do you call that?
Easter egg.
Yeah.
You got to find it. It's pretty obvious. I didn't think it was going to be that blatant obvious. I thought it would be kind of cool, and then some of you would pick it up, some of you wouldn't, but it's pretty obvious. Yep. Maybe another glass of water, please. Thank you. Yeah, didn't think about it. How many missing girls are named Amber?
Named what? Amber. Yeah,
No,
that would be bad.
I think it's because one little girl one time that was missing, her name was Amber, and the mom pushed and pushed and pushed to get something done. So they came up with this Amber Alert. That's why they call it that.
A lot of things are like that when they do that. Megan's List, with his girlfriend named Megan.
Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff like that's named after a child.
Wow. Big Ben's coming down. He's driving 59 hours from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Hey, that's straight through.
I don't know.
You
I'm
need to rest.
hoping not. Yeah, stop a couple.
We met a guy today. If you watch the video, I don't know when this is going to come out. But the guy was from Quebec, and he spoke no English. And I don't know what he said, but one guy transcribed him. I don't know.
Translated him.
Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't a very good interview. But he had a really cool bike. It had a wolf on the front of it. And he got mad because they put bikes too close to him. He ended up pushing it out and drove it away. He wanted people to look at his bike. It was a cool bike.
Well, they were squished, and then he first started doing them this way. Then when the next group of bikes in, he put them this
So
way.
I got to where he ran out of room.
So the guys that were here and were first, you couldn't even see their bikes. And even the guy that was parked here in front of the first guy that was here first, then there was the 3 other bikes on the other side of him. So yeah, it was a lot of
Very
bikes.
tight.
Yeah.
Really didn't need to have vendors there.
No.
If the vendors would have been in the back,
Yeah, maybe.
but then you would have been less parking for motorcycles. They only allowed, well, they did like cars back there. There was about a dozen cars back there with all the motorcycles, which they told us no, because we ended up leaving the truck at the campground because it was a little more than a mile away. So we rode the bike in this morning. It was nice and nipply at 51 degrees, and it felt like 50, they said. And so it was a little cool this morning. And maybe I'll do another tea too. And sweet tea. Yeah. Thank you.
And sugar?
She is sugar.
He's driving to Canada. Driving to Canada. He's already here. All right. I got confused. I thought you were
Yeah, I got to
driving
get
down
ready to
here.
move the camera when she comes back again.
Yeah, so you can
I
see her.
forgot.
I will get a sticker when I meet you. Okay, Ray. Shanqueen alerts. We'll do.
So some of the trucks are already starting to pull in. So Rick Rack pulled in last night. They're in their spot today. They're in a new spot because they got that big semi now. Reinhardt's in their spot. There's a bunch of tents at the dealership that all went up. Over at Speedway, all Harley stuff, and also Monster. They got that truck that drives up the hill and you get to ride in it. They got that all set up again. They're going to do that again. Harley's got all their set up there. Suzuki, Kawasaki, Indian, Harley, of course. That's the demo trucks are all there. Indian also has a demo truck at their facility. So it's kind of neat. One thing we want to give to Teddy,
Hands off.
want to give our hats off to him, is they did something today that they've never, ever done in 30 years. At this bike show, we were at the Beaver Bar. They had a tent up. They had 2 bikes sitting out there and a couple of guys talking, probably salesmen. But it was just nice that they made a presence where normally when you get the vintage bikes, choppers, stuff like that, a lot of dealerships aren't involved with the local stuff. So I want to give a shout out to that they were there, and they didn't sell no bikes, but I mean it was just they're nice that they had a presence there. They probably paid something to be in that spot, and so kind of nice. Teddy's supposed to be here. They told us that he's supposed to be here every day of the rally. So hopefully we're going to be able to kind of rope him down and get about 5 minutes of his time, and see if we can get him all straightened out with us. The dealership is totally different. New management came in, and he's only been there about a month, so give him a little time. Marketing girl, a little bit older lady than normal, just very overwhelmed. I don't know how she's going to handle through this rally. If you're not used to this kind of stuff, she might be in marketing. I'd say she's probably in her 40s.
Yeah.
And so she's probably been in marketing a long time. But when we first got there, we started saying a lot of stuff right away. And she's just like, whoa. That's a little too much information right now. Can we talk another time?
Yeah.
And we're like, that's fine. But if she's already that stressed out 2 weeks before the rally.
She's not used to us. It's like, she's like, I can't deal with this. I don't see a dot.
What?
I'm putting a new banner up. Bob and Tams at bobandtams.com. He said it should work. I don't know where a dot is.
Hang on. It's right here.
No, it's not. That's an exclamation point.
The bottom, the one below it.
Oh.
She's making up a new email. Now we have to get into it, though. We don't have.
No, he said it'll go to the same. It'll all go to the same box.
It'll still be in the same Outlook,
I guess.
Don't know.
So I guess we'll try Bob and Tams at bobandtams.com. Is that it, Ryder X?
So does this look easier for you guys to come to? One, we have our own email now at bobandtams.com. So that's our website. Tam's got it pretty much together. I don't know, did you get to where it links to the new rallies? No.
I gotta.
So Redirex will have to help her when he comes. You got to spend an hour or so with her, get her back online. And
Well, I was
we'll
calling.
bring the laptop. And we'll have to know when it's going to meet, and we'll bring the laptop. And a couple of these restaurants here, they got plugs at every table.
Yep.
And so that's thumbs up to them. And the radio station was here last night to get T-shirts away. 95.5, the Hog radio station.
Casey.
Used to be in St. Louis. Casey Hog. They had a
The
big.
show was good.
You know, that's a
I
long
think
time ago.
We'll see some changes now that Teddy took over. Yeah, I think so too.
And they got a lot of. They got over 500 motorcycles there. Now they try to say that they're the largest right now. They're going to have a tough time with Indian. We're going to find out what the total is of Indian. They're getting close to probably 500 bikes they're going to have. So we're going to have to find out the day of the rally starts Thursday or Friday. Who's got the most motorcycles? If it's going to be Indian, it's going to be Teddy Morris. We're going to have to see.
Yep. That's what Mike said. Don't forget to hit the like button and the thumbs up. It's right here underneath all this. That little thumb. Hit it. Thank you.
I'm pretty excited about the rally. So let's talk a little bit about the rain. I got to go to the bathroom. Wait for the girl to come back. Right. Flip the camera around.
Oh, she brought my water?
No, she's going to bring me your food.
Oh, all right.
That's why I forgot when she had brought
I already hit the button. Thanks, Bill. How is Sandy?
So what they're doing is they're talking rain next week. Actually, it's supposed to start Friday or Saturday. But if you go in and click on it, first of all, that's over a week away. Well, less than a week. One day less than a week. Friday, last Friday, they predicted rain all day long. And it was a perfect day till about 6 o'clock at night. And it rained for less than an hour.
Yeah.
And it was gone.
It wasn't raining when we went in to eat at Hooligans. When we left Hooligans, it wasn't raining anymore.
So just because they're predicting rain doesn't mean, this is Florida. It's common here. Last weekend was strange because they normally don't get steady rain like that for 2 days. But they did. Now, the temperature looks like it's still going to be up in the 70s. So that tells me it's probably not going to rain all day. But once again, that's still a long way out. And just like they were trying to say Friday, we were supposed to get rain all day. Well, that weather pattern ended up going, I think it went down north.
Well, it was. We were out for a little bit. When we left that morning, Friday morning,
it was dark.
The sky was beautiful. It was blue. And then we were driving around. I'm like, oh, here comes the clouds. They were really dark clouds, and they just kind of went right over.
You could see them in Ormond Beach. It was more down that way than in Daytona. When we were in Daytona, you could see it from a distance. And then we got over to Ormond Beach, it was pretty much, they had broke up. And we're like, did it rain here? And they're like, oh, no, it didn't rain all day. You have to turn the camera, she comes.
All right.
How are you doing? Beer's going through me. Now that is, once you go.
The floodgates are open. Sandy's good. All right. Well, tell her I said hi, Bill. Sam Biker's on. How are you doing? We were looking for something in the truck, and I took everything out of the glove box, and I found your original sticker you gave us. So I found it. I knew I had it. I just didn't know where I stuck it. So we got to find that too. He told me to bring all the stuff from Minkum, and I know I grabbed it. And I have a place in the trailer where I put like all the important papers because every year when we're out on the road, we're doing taxes and stuff. So I got it all in a certain spot. So he's like, we need all that stuff from Minkum so we can pay the taxes, get the tags, and get plates for my bike, at least for right now. And he's there. I'm like, I don't know what I did with it. I know I grabbed it. I know I put it in there. I looked in the truck. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I think I might know where it went. So of another place I might have put it. So anyway, I took a whole bunch of pictures of just biker guys. I just thought that was kind of cool. And I was kind of going to do a reel on Instagram. But every time I either started to do it, either he was going to leave or he wanted me to go get him a tea or a person came up and talked. But I never got to do it. So maybe tomorrow I'll do the montage on Instagram of all these biker girls and guys. I thought that was kind of cool. Because I like to people watch. So, and might be some people you know. I got one of Willie. I got one of Heavy. Who else was there that I took a picture of that you guys might know? I don't know. But I thought it was kind of cool. Heading down on the 6th. Who was that? Jim. All right, Jim. We'll see you when you get down here. And thanks, Mitch and Diane. You didn't answer if you guys were coming down. Because you guys are in Texas, aren't you? I think then biker said, "No, how long will you be in Florida?" We will be in Florida until the end of the beginning of May, because we'll go to Panama City, and then we go to Myrtle Beach, and then we head back. We're going to go to Kansas for 2 weeks and see Mindy and the boys, and then from Mindy's we'll go up to Sturgis, and we'll be in Sturgis on the 10th of June, and be up there until never come back. That's fast. And then we'll be
Way in the way. It's got some of the coolest bathrooms. It's brand new. I mean, it's a really cool. I don't know. I'm not in the ladies' rooms. I don't know how cool it is, but it's just a really neat bathroom. I'm very impressed.
He likes bathrooms.
I like clean ones.
Yeah, from Sacramento, 7 degrees and sunny. It was probably, I don't know what, 78, 80 was it? Then
Not today. No, we were in the 60s today.
No.
Yes. But in the sun, see, Florida's like that. In the sun, it's hot. Like my legs were in there, and I don't know if I didn't drink enough today. She only made me 1 jug of tea all day. And that's about all I've been drinking, because we've been drinking out. But there, to get a tea at the Beaver Bar is like a 20-minute wait for her to go up there and get it. Our food was like an hour or more.
Well, it was weird because
I mean, there's a lot of people there. When you see the video, you'll see, I'll bet you there was 300 or more people there. Might have been close to 500. I don't know. At one point, it was hard to walk through the crowd. There was some 1% groups there. The Outlaws were there. A couple of vet clubs. There was like 5 different MC clubs.
I saw some Baca people there.
No. Wait. I didn't show you last time. They got mad.
I'm Allie.
What days do you work?
Mostly the weekend. Usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm here every time.
You would normally work evenings, or just varies?
Yeah, Thursdays and Sundays I normally work evenings, and then Friday, Saturday work mornings.
So you know where to find her next week? That's right.
So
Everybody comes in town. Ask for her at the door.
Yeah.
Put her in your section and tell her Bob and Tam sent you.
That's right. That's right. She does.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Very nice.
Yes, she is. Cute too. For all the nation checking in from Facebook, if you go through the Streamyard, your name will appear, so we know who you are. I know, that's why I usually got them open up on my phone so I can see who it is in case their name doesn't come up. So Joey, he's on Facebook. When are you gonna get to town?
Joey who?
Joey from All About Custom.
Oh yeah. When you guys coming to town? Hey, trucks are already pulling in.
Yeah.
You want to get over and get your spot, because what's happening is that what's the guy that does it? Terry. What's the guy that parks?
Terry, he's the promoter.
He's moving people around. So
well, Joey's the one that called us a month ago and asked us if we knew.
Right now, there's no big trucks in your area. Well,
they're parked
but
there.
They already moved the
Progressive and Van Nuys.
yeah. No, Progressive truck's still sitting there. Vance and Hines truck is already moved. It's already moved.
This looks so interesting.
So tell everybody who you are.
Oh my god, that's so cool. My name is Maya, and I work at Twin Peaks.
All right. What hours do you work?
I work night shift.
Do you? Are you here most of the time during the week?
Yeah.
During rally week, you'll be here?
Yep.
All right. So if you like her, come talk to her. We did it one time. We did it in Fort Myers, and I brought the laptop. And the girls ended up sitting down. They said, "Can we spin it around and talk to them?" And they were like, "This is so cool."
Oh my god.
To chat with all the guys and stuff. We got girls on there too. It's in our channel.
Any questions? Let us know. Yeah, I'm here for the live too. This is so cool. Alrighty.
There you go. We might get some more to come in there.
Yep.
We got about 15 girls working here.
Yep.
And they're all pretty girls. It's very nice. Hooters has kind of gone downhill. Twin Peaks has really gone to that next level.
I don't like whatever lights are sitting in. My hair looks orange.
No, it's the light above us.
That's what I said. I don't like whatever.
We're seeing the light.
He's coming. Stephen will know that. He's coming. Bob, a little to the right. I can't see the race. Is that what you were watching?
Oh, there's another wreck. You see that guy, that shell car? He was in first place for a while, and then he got over and somebody clipped him in the back and took him out. And I don't know if he's back in the race or not. But a lot of wrecks on this one. I thought this weekend was Las Vegas, and it's next weekend's Las Vegas race.
Well,
This is Atlanta race.
Yeah, Atlanta. First off, when I got Sandy, was almost the size of a cinder block, and it was $1 a minute. Well, remember when we first got internet, and they charged you per minute? No, it was like
Oh, yeah.
Prodigy or
Back
something.
then we had AOL.
AOL.
And I have a friend that actually still has AOL
There's
as
a
its
few
email.
people that call it.
And which is that, you know, you can't even picture that you have that anymore. And I don't know if he's ever on or not. It's Bruce All.
Hi,
I
Christine.
think he's still got AOL. And but it's just back then it was. But I mean, back then you didn't have the internet. You had things you had to go to. I never could really figure it out at first. This was probably back when the kids were
Yeah, so
5 or
I would
6.
probably say 85, 86.
Because when I got my emails, 89, my personal one. That's when I kind of got into
That's
being
when
able.
you got that was down at the store.
You know. So when we had our DJ business, I kind of figured that. But I mean, still had dial-up. You know, we was just talking about that today about a lot of places aren't as wild as they used to be, and I think it's because of the internet and you know, porn and that kind of stuff you can see anywhere now. And that's why I said I remember back then when I used to have the guys work for me, they're like, give me some pictures. It took me all day to download 4 pictures off the internet with DSL. And nowadays you could download a billion pictures probably in one
Her
day.
name's Allie, so maybe.
But
Ryder X wanted to know if the lady on the left was Italian.
I don't know. I'll have to ask her.
Bob thinks she looks like somebody we know or something.
Or like a TV star or something. She looks like somebody. She's got a very unique look, and I don't really know what it is. I don't want to stare too hard. You got to kind of look down, and you're looking up at the same time. You're trying to get the double shot. So,
Roland's on. Hi there, Roland. There's Bobo Socks.
there you go.
Uh,
So we came out a little early tonight because it was a long day for us. We got up. We were there. Well, somebody got up at about 5 o'clock. What time did you finally roll out of bed?
about 5:45.
And so she had to get up and she wanted to wash her hair because it's alive. She wanted to look just pretty for you all. And
Well, that looks hot now. But I forgot after I was drying my hair, I thought, we're going to ride the stupid motorcycle.
we got a motorcycle on my bike today.
Yeah.
Tam is not riding her bike. It's not done yet. First of all, we do not have license plates yet.
Yeah.
So the title is supposed to show up tomorrow. What we're going to try to do is call Rod the Buffalo Chip. We owe about $500 for plates. I mean, for taxes that we have to pay. And then a little bit, the plates will cost like $40. So we're going to see if he'll just pay for it so we don't have to send a check. And then when they come down here, we'll just hand him a check. And for the total amount, he can take back. That always saves us the overnight delivery of $50 to send something overnight. So, and then that takes another day behind. You know, what's happened is a couple of the people from the chip are coming down here. The bike breakfast we're doing Monday. You guys need to write out. You should write all this down.
I've got it. I'm writing it down.
So on Sunday next weekend, we'll be bright and early at 8 o'clock at the Beaver Bar for breakfast next Sunday. So if you want to check us out, be there. Then
new sticker.
Monday, we will be at the Bike Builders Breakfast. That's going to be at Teddy Morris. You can go on their website and check that out. And all that money goes, great charity. You should go. If you order ahead of time, it's $20 for the breakfast. And you're going to meet all kinds of people. Rusty Wallace, there's all kinds of bike builders and stuff there. And they have those auctions. If you've seen some of that stuff, not that I bought at Mecum, but I mean, I got a motorcycle helmet that's got signed by, actually, she just seen the signature a while ago. It had Teddy Morris's name on it. He signed my helmet. I got a whole bunch of bike builders signed this helmet. And I bought it for $100. I got a sign I bought a couple years ago that was laser made, a real big one, which I hang in the garage. I haven't taken the one in front of the fireplace. It says Harley parking or Harley something.
I don't know.
And it's sitting there on the floor in front of the fireplace.
Yeah.
That metal sign. I just need to take that over to the shop. And but I
We
mean,
don't do Monday night lives.
no, we don't do Monday night lives.
He says, just curious, been missing the regular Monday night lives. We've
No.
always done Sunday nights.
We've always done Sundays. We used to do Wednesdays once in a
Every
while.
once in a while.
But now we've done some videos here in between because we did, when was New Year's Eve? What day was that on?
I have no idea.
That might have been a Monday or Tuesday. I don't know what it was.
I don't
So, I don't know. But typically we do Sundays. Now, when the rally starts, we do more. We just found out because we didn't know about Peanut and George's being gone. But George the Guard just invited us to, he'd set us a place. We won't be sitting outside, be sitting in the window there. And I could go out in and out with the camera. We could do it live from his place. One sexy biker chick said she would set us something up front. We could sit up
It
front.
was Sunday night.
Was it?
New Year's Eve was Sunday night.
So those are a couple places we're going to be doing lives on Main Street from. You know, we might come back during this if it's rainy and stuff. Maybe we'll come back here to Twin Peaks and do a live from here and invite everybody out. Maybe have a mid-afternoon live. So we'll just have to see. Instantaneously lives, I don't know. We're still good. Tam's working on her list of all the events that are going on. And so we may still put a video out every night, but it may not be a very long one.
It'll be long with all the stuff I got to read off of what's going on. I just did, last night, all I did was Teddy Morris for the 10 days. And it's a page long. and it's like, oh my God. But a lot of the stuff they're having every single day, they're having the stunt show, they're having the Globe of Death, they're having a hand balance show, whatever that is. And those three things are going on every single day throughout the rally. And then
They don't have the wall of death, they have the ball of death.
I said the Globe.
Oh, you said wall.
Globe of Death.
Because the Ines brothers, which we really like, they're going to be over at the Indian dealers. So you'll be able to go there and see that show for free. They only ask for tips. They get paid by the dealership to do it. I always like them better.
Okay.
But I think they're only going to be there the last weekend. We're going to find out more information on the. We just kind of had a tentative the other day. You know, we're going to go over to. We're hoping we're going to get Shelly to talk to us. We need to kind of text her maybe tomorrow and ask her if she'll do something with us towards the end of the week. Because she does a lot better job.
How many cats do you have, Mike?
Too many, probably.
Ray, if they were asking Ray's Moto Life, he does his lives on Monday.
Oh.
So it wasn't us. Sorry.
Okay. We try to stop in on a lot of the lives, but a lot of times I'm busy and I don't. Well, we even miss some of our premieres that come up because so much is going on. And she puts it down. Sometimes her alarm don't go off.
He said, I was talking about all that stuff, and Ryder X said, if only there was a place you could post all that to let everybody know. And then he said, you know, you could put a calendar up with on the website with a clickable link to each event.
Wow. Maybe we could send that to you and it takes you just a few minutes to get that all set up for us.
Because it's taken, what I've done so far, it's taken me, I don't know, how many nights did I sit up and do that?
Too many. I don't know if she's in there playing on her phone at the same time or not.
No.
I'm not watching her. I went to bed early last night. And
I was doing my.
She was doing that. Normally, I'm answering comments and stuff like that. I kind of go through that. We got some comments I haven't talked about yet. One is those Brea guns or whatever they're called. I don't know how to pronounce them. BYRNA. They shoot like rubber bullets and they can shoot tear gas and all that. And a lot of people are saying those are legal. The funny thing about those, the police departments really don't know anything about them. A couple of the officers have heard about them and things like that. But I'll give you the lowdown on that, because we didn't really talk about it on the video tomorrow. If you're in a bar, if you're anywhere, you know that you can carry those things. They're like carrying pepper spray, okay? But once you use that to disable somebody or whatever, that is now considered a weapon. It's just like if you have a pocket knife. Pocket knife is legal to carry and everything else. But once you pull that blade out and you stab somebody, that's now a lethal weapon. So that all those laws now can come against you. Typically, most of the police that we've talked to, and I didn't say it here, Sturgis said it, if they went into a bar and something you did, let's say you were just being rowdy or something, and they seen you had one of those guns, they would take it and you would have to go down to the police station tomorrow and pick it up. The other bad news was if you pulled that thing out, because some of them look like guns, like a pellet gun. Some of them things look like a gun and a Glock. You pull that thing out and a cop sees you, he's going to pull his gun out and shoot you with the real gun. So
because he doesn't know if it's real or not.
That's right.
Well, even if you're like digging, and cop doesn't know if he's saying stop, turn around, or stop, get on the ground, and you're in your pocket, you don't know if he's.
I know, but we're not going to talk about that. But I mean, a lot of guys think it was all right to carry those guns and would be no problem, and I wouldn't get in any kind of trouble with that. Sure, you wouldn't. But if you pulled it out like you were going to use it on somebody, that's when it's going to end up being a situation. And yes, you can carry it into a bar, but if the bar owner's seen the bulge in your pants or wherever you got it stuck at under your shirt, they're probably going to ask you to leave. They'll say, well, it's just, no. Then they're still going to say it. Remember, every business has a right to refuse business to anybody. So by walking in there, anybody else that's an innocent person sees that bulge in your shirt and knows it's a gun, looks like a gun, they're going to assume you have a firearm. So it's like a guy the other day here in Florida, because it's you could run into more. It's legal to conceal, and they're going to explain that tomorrow, what you can do and what you can't do. It's really not legal to open carry. And this guy said, that's my right. I can open carry if I want. Blah, 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 blah. No, they're giving you the right to carry a gun. Nobody says it's supposed to be open, concealed, or anything else. That's not what the First Amendment is. It's a right to carry a gun. Well, they're telling you they want it under your shirt or under your jacket or whatever. Why? And it's common sense. So you don't freak out those crazy people that see you carrying a gun and they're like, oh my gosh, you got a gun, you're going to shoot me. Oh,
or
no.
somebody screams gun and everybody freaks out.
So if it's under your shirt, you've got in a good holster. We've got holsters like that. I have never worn a gun on the out, well, unless I'm hunting. But I mean, if I'm out in public, I've got different kinds of holsters to wear. It's under my shirt or it's in my back, behind my back, to where you really can't you don't really want people to see you have a gun.
You never used your ankle one that Stephen gave you.
No,
did
I
you?
have never tried that out. But
He said he wanted one, and somebody got him one. Stephen did, and I don't think he ever used
I've
it.
never even tried it on. I don't know where it's at. Might be in the trailer.
It
Or
was.
might be
I
home in the
took it out.
dresser.
It's in the dresser now. I think I figured out maybe where I put the Mecum stuff. Take a look.
In the trailer at home.
And it's great.
It's a good sign. Because I don't know if Sturgis needs to see what we paid for.
Uh-oh.
Now, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I clicked on Right Arrest thing.
On something.
I did not.
Hey, I'm back. That was her screen that she's answering the comments on. It's our second camera that's on that's blanked out.
He said, what about email us at bobandtams.com?
See, I think that it's like to contact us. I think that when I type that up, it confuses people because they think, oh, contact us. Okay. Email us. Okay. They think it's after that is when it starts. So I that's what I think it confuses people with the contact, and also that would do too, email us. Because that's normally what I would say. Email us at Bob
Well,
and
and when we've emailed other people using that, I think it goes directly to their spam because they think it's advertisement or a business or something like that. There's our waitress again.
I don't know. We'd have to think of something that would be really cool to say.
Patine at bobandtams.com.
I don't know if everybody knows what that means, though. But that might be a choice.
Sorry, I got really loud there.
She gets loud sometimes. She talks about me getting loud. Sometimes we're in a restaurant and I'm like, you can go down like a couple tones. Our one daughter's like that all the time. The oldest one. Do you have to talk so loud?
No, Mindy does that. She's like, I'm right here, Mom. You don't have to scream at me. I'm like, I'm not screaming. I'm just. How about info at bobandtam.com?
That might be. Email us at info.com. Yeah, that might be a good one. Time for another brewski.
Oh, I don't know. Are you want another one? You're not really drinking it, are you?
Somebody's sucking it.
I know.
Can you feel your nose?
Yes.
She ain't drunk yet. That's her first sign of getting drunk. Then about 10 minutes after that, she passes out. Fun thing about her, I don't know if she'll still do it or not. But back when we were dating and stuff, she would answer questions. Yes, So you could ask her all kinds of questions. Found out a lot of things. I don't think she would do. I never asked you if you ever lied to me. Everybody lies somewhat.
You guys
Sometimes you just don't tell me. That's could be considered a lie.
Wish you guys would have somebody to ask questions to about Daytona.
What now?
Wish you guys would have somebody to ask questions. I don't know. Wish you guys would have somebody to ask you questions about Daytona.
Oh. What would you like to know about Daytona? So Ray's just kind of getting an idea of what people would ask.
Yeah.
Instead of me rattling on all the things that what I talk about a lot of times on here is I answer all the emails most of the time. So I see the questions people are asking. I also see I go through all the comments. Very seldom does she answer comments. If she gets an email, if one of them, like somebody wrote the other day where she got her cool shades at, I answered it, but I asked her. I said, somebody commented about your cool shades. Where'd you get them at? It was Kohl's. And so I wrote on there, I got my glasses at Kohl's. So I answered it for her, but she answered the question. So normally she doesn't, I tell her what it says. And most of the comments she never knows unless somebody says something kind of clever. And then I'll say, hey, read this. This one came up just now. Here's what they said. So typically she doesn't see a lot of, now this she does. I don't see any of this. I can't even see the screen. I can see me, but the words are all blurry. Now,
That's why I went.
And I don't wear my glasses because I don't want the blue on me like it does in her eyeballs. So,
but have them ask questions to the next person.
Oh, you mean chatting inside the chat? That happens often on our channel, where they're talking between themselves. Neil comes on. That's usually when it is. I don't know where Neil's at today. He must be at the fish camp.
No, he was on a minute or two.
No.
He said he couldn't stay on too long.
He has to go to the fish camp again. He's learning about the fishies up there in Alaska.
We rode this morning too, Frosty. It was a beautiful day. It might be too full for Petite Nation to put faces to names. Oh, to have you, I get it.
Right.
They want them to come on so they can see who they are.
I can't.
Yeah,
That's right.
okay.
Look, she's back.
She's back.
Checking on everybody.
And you're doing a very good job. A lot of times when we find out when we're at a restaurant and we buy nothing right away, then we never see the waitress. I will take another beer.
I gotcha.
Okay,
Here
so-
every couple minutes for you
All
guys.
right.
Whoa,
See, I
both
didn't
went
do
away.
nothing. I think it's glitching. She's on there.
All right. She comes back a lot. She's very friendly.
I think she wants to get on.
I think she likes. You can ask her questions and we can ask her. What'd you do? Put your thing up?
No, I just had to get it back up. I don't see now that one. There it goes.
So we had a little glitch there. I think her finger's kind of getting some electricity or something going on.
No, I think the internet went off.
Oh,
I think that's what
could be.
happened.
Could be.
People on mine after you have a YouTubers on. Yeah, that would be cool, I guess. Have you guys on?
Today we can't do it. Why? Because we need the laptop. Because we've got the microphone in here. And so what you have to have is, if you want to come on, you have to have some kind of earbuds or something, or it'll start echoing. So we need the laptop to do that. So I can plug more things in. We can plug the microphone in. We can put our earbuds. Well, the earbuds not a big deal. I guess that's all
We'd
we.
have to hear them.
Oh, we'd hear them in the earbuds.
Yeah, but you said we'd have. Oh, because we
Yeah,
got
we
the,
went the echo from
we
that.
got the cordless
Yeah,
ones now.
so we got the little cordless ones now. So
Ginger and JoJo's on. You remember them? They were RVers. He was
yeah.
Ginger and Jarhead.
yeah, it was Ginger and Jarhead.
Oh, okay.
Maybe JoJo is that? What's his
I
wife's
don't
name?
know. Oh,
Are
I
you
don't
JoJo
know.
from the pizza?
Joe Moto. Ginger Joe Moto.
Oh.
Maybe he's a redheaded motorcycle guy. I thought it was Ginger and Jarhead.
It was got people that we met that had started a YouTube channel. He was a Marine and he was over in Hawaii and he came over here and he was asking us a lot of questions when he first got started. They're still out there. They lost a bunch of weight.
Oh, did they?
You wouldn't even know them now if you've seen them.
Wow.
They're totally
We'll have
different.
to ask them what they did.
I don't know. He lost a lot of weight. Both of them did. She's real thin and it doesn't even look like them anymore.
Wow.
They popped up on my feed a while back.
Oh, okay. If she smells like.
So pretty exciting. There's a lot of, so we might do some of that. We may, but not everybody, you got to get the links. It's better when I have the laptop. So we're using the phone now. When we got the laptop, I can see a lot more and I'm more familiar with the, we normally do most of our lives at home. We always use the laptop. So I'm more familiar with being able to do more stuff because I know where it's all at. On the phones, they're a little trickier to play with. So we might do that eventually. And, but I don't like to get like Monkey and some of these other ones get like 10 people on. It's tough because if too many people, because it's happened with us today, if we talk too many times at the same time, sometimes the microphones don't want to pick up and you start getting people breaking up and stuff like that. So I don't mind doing 1 or 2 at a time together, but not more than that. We can put up to 10 if we pay for this. But it's just, that's a lot of people to be on there. Plus it's all, everybody drops down to being about this big.
Yeah.
So
we can have you on at different times.
I am so Adam wants to do a live with us while we're here, sitting with us. So what we probably would do is set 2 phones
Well,
up.
they were supposed to get out in today.
Were they?
So maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Supposed to go down and see
No, we have the evening. We'll have something. We'll be
Yeah.
available, but
Joe and Lee. Sorry. Okay. So it's Joe and Lee, and he's got a red beard. That's why they call him Ginger. Ginger Joe Moto. I really don't do more than 4 on. Yeah, it does. I think it gets confusing too. And then some of the people, if they're not very outspoken, they kind of just are sitting there.
that looks bad for them.
Yeah.
The idea that if you were going to have people come on, like we had one person come on one time, and they almost took over our channel. They talked nonstop. We didn't even get any words in, and it ended up being that video sucked. And the reason it sucked is because you come here to watch us, not watch them. And if he would have done it better, he was a great guy. He's a very good friend of ours, but he took over the channel. And that's like we've been on Monkeys a couple of times, and we don't one with Monkey. I see with Monkey what he's really good at is if we hung out with him here in Daytona, then we'll talk about that kind of stuff on his channel on the next live. He does a lot of that. So where a lot of times they're talking about that and you're like, I have no idea what he's talking about, you know? And so I don't like to do that because I don't want to alienate any of you. The old girlfriend that we go visit, it's her best friend, her boyfriend that lives there is from Tennessee. Well, we all grew up together. Well, I started dating her in high school. She knew her from 7th grade. So we've known each other for as long as we've been dating. I've known that girl. So we talk about high school and all that, and I've known enough about. We all grew up in the same town. So even though I may not wasn't with them in 7th and 8th grade, I know what they're talking about because we were in the kind of the same school district and all
We
that.
talk about stuff in town or
Yeah,
when we
people
go
you
out
knew
town
or whatever. So he gets really pissed off. And he starts talking about crazy stuff from Kentucky or something. I don't give a rat's ass what you were doing in Kentucky. No, dude, you weren't there. But he gets really pissed off about what we're talking about. Well, that's kind of the same thing here. If we bring people on, it's kind of like when we talk to Adam sometimes. Well, Adam's pretty easy because it's the common questions. You know, hey, what's your plan for Daytona? What you guys gonna do anything at night afterwards? You know, it's stuff that you guys want to know too because you know Adam. But so it's kind of tough to know what to have for a topic. Because normally we don't, like here, this is just talking about Daytona today. That's what every video we'll have for the next 2 weeks will be on Daytona. Telling you what's going on, what's happening.
Well, if any of you watched the live from Myrtle Beach, when he was off talking to other people, Ryder X, Joe, sat in for him, and he was...
He tried to imitate me, which is fine. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I have really thick skin. I've been called all kinds of things in my life. I don't.
It was pretty funny. And then when he did the loosey goosey thing,
that's a couple years ago. You missed that. About a kickstand.
I about lost it.
And so
it was fun.
But yeah, so we do different things like that. So we, because I don't know what I was doing. I think I was walking around the bar or something.
No, you were talking to a bunch of people outside, and you didn't come back, and didn't come back, and didn't come back. And he said,
selling the channel.
I'll be not imitation Bob. What did he say he was? I'll be stand-in Bob or something.
Right, he's still there.
Probably, he's probably there. B-Rider's on. What's up, guys? Wish I was there.
Yep.
Maybe at one of the rallies.
This is gonna be a beautiful week down here in Daytona.
Some new stickers in case somebody.
And, so that's really. We're gonna try to get as much stuff as we can. New stickers. They're not that big. They're this big. Not that big. Pulling a wheelie. $1,188 fine.
Wait till you see that video.
Yeah, wait till watch tomorrow's video.
Bob. There you go. You were spilling Bob.
So, but he hasn't been watching as many lives as he used to watch, so he might be a little out of the loop.
Out of practice.
He missed some of the good things that we've done. Hey, we're back.
And now you all saw my comments. So.
Hey, we're back. I think it might be the internet here acting up, flicking it on and off. Phone stuff. We didn't even have two going up. So I said, she'd already asked to come in here. And I'm like, they don't have any internet here. We're not going to be able to put nothing on. Probably should bring the AT&T hotspot. I have to see what they got here. The T-Mobile, like where we're at now, T-Mobile has been really good here and over at the Sam's place we stay. Yep. So I just figured all town, but we have had really sucky internet. Because when we did the live the other day, where were we at? We used their internet too. At Hooligans. We used their internet.
We have some of those new stickers of Spring Fling. We should have. Hopefully we'll get the other ones by then too. I don't know. We'll have to see. They keep sending them. Once you order stickers again, man, they send you coupons like, oh, get this.
That's when I usually buy them. You get them like 50 of them for $20.
We're back.
We're still here.
Didn't go anywhere. I think it's their internet.
Which is one of the things about this Streamyard. You get it for free, but you can't have your logo up here. Can't have as many guests on. We did it because I wanted to be able to have more people if we decided to do it. Plus, I wanted to be able to have my logo. I paid $20 a month or something for it. But what's nice about Streamyard is because it's not YouTube, it's not Facebook, it's another software that's sending it to these options. You can have up to, I think we can have 4 feeds at one time. Because we talked about Teddy's. We told them if they wanted, we could do a feed on their Facebook page when we're there doing a live from Teddy's. So they haven't decided if they want to do that or not, but we could. And I clicked on ones. Like I've got the Sturgis one too, but Sturgis, I don't click on it unless we're going to be talking about Sturgis.
Somebody wanted to know, I forgot what I was going to say now. They asked a question. I forgot what it was now. Who do you go through to get your stickers?
Mule sticker.
The guy we stay with, his name is Sam.
Hey, wait. What'd you bring us? There you go. What's your first name?
Dakota.
All right. She's shy.
She don't want to be on. Are you live or you been fixed? We're live. And you can tell because it keeps
Ah.
going down.
Got squirted in the eyeball.
Now you know how it feels.
What? You got squirted in the eyeball? What'd you get squirted with?
So she's a cutie. Look at young lady. Neil chimed right on in on that
Oh,
one.
did he?
Yeah. I bought him.
Well, I thought it was the same girl we normally had. And I looked over my shoulder. I'm like, oh, crap, you're a different girl. Come back here.
Somebody knew.
And the other girls were over here laughing at her. They probably told her to bring us a beer. They knew what we were going to do to her. And we did it to her.
Streaming service you're using now, I missed it. Streamyard.
Streamyard. It's really the best one. They have a free one. And we should have put the link on. I don't know what I get, if I get anything for it or not. I have a link for Streamyard, but it's not. I don't know where it's at, so I can't do it now. But they're really good because somebody told us about it. That's why we did it. But what's nice about it here is it's just like this. If you have a problem going on and off, you don't lose your place. Everybody can come right back on as long as they stay there. To where if you're on YouTube, if you ever watch Droop, I don't know what software he uses, but sometimes when he goes off, he's gone. He's got to come back on. Adam is that way. Amazon. If he doesn't do a lot of shorts, lives. But if you do and you drop off, you got to come back on, sign on, do all that crap again. So that's what's kind of nice about having the StreamYard. But you have to remember to monetize it before you start, or you don't make any money during the live. And I forget that all the time. And I can't because I did it on my phone. You can only do it on a laptop to monetize it. Well, we'll monetize it afterwards, but we don't do anything before. So that's why you didn't have any commercials when it started or anything like that.
I didn't see any redheads. I've seen quite a few blondes and brunettes, but no redheads.
And those Secchies with lines in them. The lager one.
Yeah.
I don't like dark beer. This is the first beers I've had. I did have a beer.
He said he thinks he told us about StreamYard. Somebody did, yeah.
Yeah. I've had it for a long time. We've had it probably the second year, probably in 2021. We probably went to StreamYard. Because originally, when first year in Sturgis, we used YouTube. And because you had to get, I don't know if you could do StreamYard. See, if you're a new YouTuber and you have less than 1,500 subscribers and all that, you have to use a laptop. You can't use your phone. Which I don't know if you go through StreamYard, if you would have to have that many or not. Because the only thing good about doing lives is you get all those hours. They clock up pretty quick. You get like the live we did the other day. Right after we got off, we had like 126,000 hours already on it. So if you're a new YouTuber and you're trying to build up, you got to have people on though. If you only have 3 or 4 people watching your video, you ain't gonna get a whole lot of hours.
Right now, I got 70 on. I guess that was the 72.
So, but you don't really know. You can't always say there's 70. I might get off. They might say there was 500 people on. Depending, you don't know who's clicking on, clicking off, not watching it all. Typically, I get some people that will watch the whole video after we're done, and then all the commercials pop up. That'd be tough.
I guess Ray's Motor Life saying you only have to have 50 to do it on StreamYard.
Idea. Okay.
I think. He just said 50, so I'm assuming that's what. You guys are way behind. I was gone and back again. I'm right back. I'm where I'm supposed to be.
No, she does a lot better than a lot.
Southeast Ireland. Tom's on.
When we watch other YouTubers that have their partner, their wife, or whoever it is, or other guys that are answering their comments, they miss 90% of them. She pretty much hits everybody's comment. So there's another thing. When you come to our channel, we at least acknowledge you, even on the lives. Now, the only exception to that rule was the tsunami, where we had 5,000 people on. And
that was crazy.
But it's what you can't do is get to where you get talking too long on a comment. That's where you get behind. Monkey does that a lot. Somebody will ask him about his chopper, ask about something, and he goes on to a 15-minute spiel. Well, then you can't, unless you do like she's doing. If somebody just says hi, she'll do the hi in the background and stuff like that. But Monkey's supposed to be here. I seen him loading his trailer up today, so maybe he's going to be here tomorrow. I don't know when he's showing up.
I think he said he was going to be here early, but then he forgot he had to do something, so.
He's going to be working one day.
Yeah, one day I think he's going to not be.
We watch more of his shorts because they're easy for me to watch the minute versus his old video. But I seen him putting his stuff in his trailer or something this morning or last night. He was trying to push a bike up that it was a frame, but I don't think he's bringing a bike that's a frame. I think when you look at the video from looking out at its trailer, there's nothing else in there, but he's now putting his bike in. So I think he was trying to be funny.
Right. Ryder X wants to know exactly what part of Ireland Tom is from. So what part of Ireland? I was running late, just turned in halfway, got back to the end of the video, I guess.
We're still chugging along.
Yeah, we haven't been on too long. So that was.
We started at 6 o'clock Eastern time, and now it's 7. We've been on 1 hour. So this is our normal time we would be coming on, but it's lighter here. And it's Sunday. Sometimes on Sundays we come on a little bit earlier, just for the fact. But it's nice when we're at home because we're coming on at 5. You know, we're off. We got plenty of time to go home. Here we got to go back to the trailer. Got to get our showers, get ready for bed. I don't have a video tonight. I have to do because I'm not really going to do.
Got the police one done, and it's ready for Monday.
So I need to work on something for Tuesday night. So what we do Monday will probably be Tuesday. Then we found another restaurant.
What part of Ireland are you from?
We didn't do a whole lot of stuff yesterday. Where did we go yesterday? We went to eat, but after that, what did we do? Oh, we were chasing UPS down.
Oh, yeah.
So we got up in the morning. We went over to. Oh, I filmed some of that. I don't know if I'll show any of that. The police thing. What's that? What they call?
There you go. Show her again. Ellie's back.
Hey guys, I'm back.
So did you put the other girl up coming over here? She was very embarrassed. And I heard y'all over there laughing.
I know. She was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, they're in line. That's so cool." She is shy though.
But they liked her. One of the guys said, "We want to see her again."
I'll go get her. I am. I'm Indian, Italian, and Puerto Rican.
Indian, that's what it is.
Trinidadian. My dad's from Trinidad.
Okay. There was a look about you. I just couldn't picture it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll get her again. Her name's Dakota.
Okay.
I'll tell her to come over.
See, they don't like her because of South Dakota where surgeons are at.
Really?
Yeah. That's where the big rally's at.
Okay. Well, I'll go grab her.
Okay.
I'll let her come.
All righty. So she'll be back.
So there you go.
Neil.
No.
So Neil was after her.
Neil was after the blonde, but Writer X wanted to know about if she was Italian or not. So Italian, Puerto Rican, and Indian. But I don't think she's Native American.
Yeah, she's Indian from overseas.
Yes.
Which is still fine.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you that darker skin.
That olive complexion.
Yes. Because it was just something different that was really attractive on her. I just couldn't figure out what it was.
Monkey is bringing
It's bringing a Springer, I think.
frame to set up north with another guy.
Oh.
Monkey.
But I was talking about his frame. Where did he put that at? Did he just put it in the front of his trailer? He didn't bolt it down? Because when he showed the frame coming out, and then the next picture was him riding his bike up and putting it in a trailer. Well, you could see the camera. You could see both sides of the trailer, so it wasn't in there. So maybe he stuck it in the front. Because I don't know. I think his wife drives down on her own. Because sometimes she has to go back and go to work. So maybe he shoved up in the trailer. And
There you go, Writer X.
So.
Who is Monkey?
Professional monkey. If you don't watch him, that's fine. But a lot of people watch. I mean, a lot of people. When I look at my channel, they show you who you watch.
And who watches other people?
Yeah. So I can look on there and see, like some of you watch Her Two Wheels. They give me like the top 5 people that you people watch.
When they walk away, they don't want you to turn the camera back on. That's Writer X. So there, I asked her what nationality she was. Yes, he was live earlier, just for a few minutes. I saw him on Eli on the other night. Looked like he was, I guess, at home.
Eli?
Yeah,
He's in
Eli.
Texas.
Well, they said he should be here tomorrow, so he must be on his way.
Well, he probably comes over in one day. He can drive over here in one day from where he lives.
Is he? In the kitchen area, I think.
See, most of the vendors, they told us, everybody we talked to said Monday's the big day for trucks to come in. Now, the Speedway's different. It's funny. We haven't talked to Amsoil Adam in a while. So I don't, other than what you watch on his channel, there's a video that came up the other day that I seen was him and his electric, and that was just way too much stuff for me to watch. So I kind of just skimmed through it. To me, he should never invested in that garage. He's gonna have way more money than that thing's worth, and then he's just leasing it. And I'm like,
well, yeah, we thought he bought it.
Yeah.
I think he's just leasing
it's
it.
where he parks his semi at anyway.
But
See, his property's
we don't
old
know.
enough.
He might be leasing it for next to nothing. I don't know what he's
Yeah.
leasing it for. So if he's getting a really good deal on it, and maybe that was part of the deal.
But if you ended up fixing it up for him and you leave, yeah, you might have got a little bit of money, but for your time of fixing that up is worth a whole lot more than what rent's worth. You want to come out to the garage and paint my shop for me? I'll let you put your car in there for a month. Good deal for me, huh? Right. So
where's the list, Cam? What list?
list of the things you're getting. List for your bike. We got some of the parts. We were going to do a live on it, and I said, screw that. They can wait. And so we told you the parts. We did it the other day. I think we talked on the video.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. She can tell you what we already got. Oh, she could.
The forward control. I got that.
Foot
I got
controls.
the handlebars, the grips, and the clutch lever and the brake lever. We got the front springs and what else? Was there one more thing? That was it. That's all we got so far.
So we're gonna go tomorrow and talk about the seat because we don't know. We thought Mustang would give us a seat. We were gonna do a deal
I
with
don't
them,
know.
but they were supposed to call her and they never have called. So we need to get a seat. We're gonna go to JP tomorrow and talk about the seat, the backrest, and the luggage rack. If we get that way, both of us can ride on it if we need to. And then that gives her.
I saw that video too, but I think it was filmed a couple days ago. I think he said he was leaving Sunday, which is today. So that means they'll probably go to Georgia, and I think they stop in Georgia, and then they'll probably be here tomorrow.
Call him.
Him or Katie?
Call him. Hannah will answer the phone.
Katie usually answers.
But she'll talk to you. She can't talk to you.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
on the live.
that's true.
We're on a live. We just tell them, Adam, we're on the live. Tell everybody when you're getting here. They're all asking about you. So, so a lot of the trucks are supposed to come in here tomorrow. Rick Rack's crew is supposed to got here today, so they'll probably be setting their stuff up tomorrow. So we're going to start showing you probably the Tuesday's video. We'll start to show you what Monday looks like here. What's here? What trucks are here already? We'll go down to the Speedway. We'll go over to Destination Daytona, look around there. JP Cycles, we'll show you what their Speeds is already here. They got here yesterday. We didn't even see them show up. We walked over there. Oh, crap, they're already here. Their trucks are already here. They haven't set the canopy up or anything like that, but they are here. And a lot of times the guys that drive the truck comes first because who drives Speed's trucks?
What?
Who drives
Hey,
Speed?
Adam, we were wondering when you were going to get down to Daytona. We're doing a live tonight. And everyone wants to know when you're going to be down here. So we thought we'd call and check. So I don't know if you're driving or you're out eating. So let us know. Talk to you later. Bye.
So we'll see if he calls back or if he texts us or something like that. Or comes on the live. Maybe he'll come on the live and tell you all. And see what he's got going on. So
Larry's on to Buckside.
there you go. Larry will be coming down. He's going to be over at the Speedway. Larry, when do you get to set up? When JP Cycles gets to set up at the Speedway? I know you don't start till Friday. I think that's the official day.
The first.
Destination Daytona and JP Cycles gets to open on the 29th. So Thursday, all the trucks and everything should be open at Destination Daytona. But everybody else has to wait till the 1st, which is which is Friday. I kept thinking Saturday was going to be the 1st. I was really screwed up the other day. So we have 4-day countdown to the 1st. So it's coming up pretty quick.
Ginger Joe Moto says he watches his videos on the Katie's calling back on the shop. Hello. Are you guys driving?
No comprende. No comprende. Where are you?
Live and everybody's asking when you guys are going to be down here.
So we're giving you on-the-spot information.
You're on the way.
What town are they in?
Or you're going to stop in Georgia and Stalemate?
So we're giving you the lowdown here. Who else brings you up-to-date music? You can't hear it. But I don't want you to hear the music.
Oh, okay.
Turn the music up a little bit.
That sounds good. Yeah, because Adam said, yeah, we're doing a live.
So they're on the road. They're still driving.
Okay.
I don't know if they're driving through the night.
Where you're at. And then I guess Adam was talking about maybe us going somewhere. I guess we're going to have to do it before the rally starts. And maybe doing a live, the 4 of us. All righty. Okay, you guys be safe. We'll see you soon. Love you too. Bye. Yeah. So they're on their way. I think they're going to stop in Jacksonville for the night, and then they said they want to be down here between 9 and 11 tomorrow.
So they get to pull in. They get to come in on Monday. So I say. So the Speedway's that way too. Monday, all the trucks can start pulling in there. Bathroom time. Watch for the girls. Come back. I'm gonna drag her over here. They're blonde over there.
I told you there was a couple blondes I saw. A couple blondes and a couple brunettes. I didn't see any redheads.
We may have to chase them down.
Bob will go chase them down for you. Adam was finishing the maintenance on his truck today. I think that was a video he put out, but I think it was from a couple days ago. I watched part of that this morning too. Rod, correct. He said that's why Katie said that's why Adam didn't answer because he's driving the truck. Info is one life's gentleman. Yes, he is. Very, nothing rattles his cage. He is the most even keel guy. Unlike this one. Rally News Network. That's right. I was wondering why you didn't use the Pating Nation at Bob and Tam's. I don't know. I kind of said that too. Direct said to let him know and he would change it. So that's what I said. But Bob said not everybody knows what Fatigue Nation is because sometimes when we talk about it, people are like, "What's fatigue?" They don't get it. But I guess you had to be there. That was a couple years ago. And he always says, I need to start saying it again, but he never does. I've got some little fatigue stickers. Then we ordered them and they were like itty bitty, like not even an inch by an inch. And I should stick that on the cameras. And then when he sees it, he'll say it maybe. I don't know. Because sometimes I'll say it before we start. So he does what he wants. He beats to his own drums. Super NASCAR. I miss Bob and Tim. Jeff! Mike was out of the finish line yet, but it's 99 for the win. There we go. That's what 99 was. That's who won it. How about that? So we do the schedule. It is on your Facebook page. I did that last year. I put it up on the Facebook page. So I typed it up every night, the night before, and posted it for everything that was going on the next day. So I'll have to see if I'll do that again this year or not. Because all the stuff, there's a lot of stuff. I don't know if I'm just finding more stuff this year than I did last year.
Well, Teddy is doing a lot more stuff there.
Yeah.
Teddy has taken the dealership and gone wild with it. He pretty much has something going on every single weekend there. So he's got the bikini contest going on. They've got one over at the Broken Spoke. The OB bar, we just found out that they've got a bikini contest going on. They got one out at the Burning Bike.
Gasoline?
Yeah, they're going to have a bikini contest. We did it last 1 year.
Oh,
A couple of them girls got it. They were crying and everything else.
Funny because I videotaped them all at the beginning of the competition, and I asked their names, where they were from, blah 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 blah. And so then they had the whole competition, and then at the end they were coming off, and I wanted to kind of get their reaction. And a couple of them just about knocked me down. They were like, they did not want anything to do with me. They were mad because they didn't win.
And I was like, geez, well, that's what's kind of nice about Teddy. It's the same girls. They might have different ones mixed in, but it's the same ones that do the Buffalo Chip. It's the bikini, international bikini team. So those girls are always, they're like models.
That was Amthor Adam, not Eli.
Yeah. Eli, we could call Eli. We got Eli's number 2. And, but when we've got, so they're also, Teddy's also had, if you were at the Buffalo Chip and seen those guys that did the stunts out front, they had the blow up thing jumping, and they're also the ones that jumped the motors. No, that was the Ives brothers that jumped the motorcycle. But those are the guys that did stunts up at the top of the dealership. They are going to be at Teddy Morris too, doing stunts throughout the week.
It's called the Drifters Collective Stunt Show.
Yeah, and they have cars and stuff, so I don't know if they do cars or not. There's not much room there for that. And then, so that's going to be going on, so we should have some good information on that.
Something else that's different is, you know how Broken Spoke always has bike shows almost every single day of the week? The first day and the last day of the rally are car shows.
Which is weird. But see, what they're trying to do too is, we're dying. We're getting old. I think they're trying to shift.
Us out.
I think they're trying to shift to try to get more cars to come to these rallies. And it's not a bad move, but I mean, what we find out when I cover cars, like there was a really cool car show in Kissimmee a couple years ago, and I covered it. None of you really were that interested. Some of you know, and we've talked about it before, I know a hell of a lot more about older cars than I do about motorcycles. I need to spend a little more time. I don't know much about the new cars, but older cars, 50s, 60s, 70s, some of the 80s. I just about know anything you want to know about that. But that's my specialty. But I don't do that. People say, why don't you do cars? I ain't got that kind of money. You know, you can dump, right now we can pick up some used motorcycles. To go out and find, there's a Chevelle or an Impala like the one she had, a 66 Impala. Right now it's 18 and it's rough. It's original. Upholstery's rotten in it. It needs to be painted. Who knows what else needs to go through the motor?
Probably doesn't run. Probably
not. And it's already up to $17,000 in it. And this is at the cool part. Now there is a title with it, but it's like, you get that car, you're gonna spend a minimum of 15 to 20,000. That's me doing most of the work, just buying the part. You don't have to pay somebody to paint it. I wouldn't paint it myself. So a good paint job is going to cost you $5,000 to $10,000 for a good classic car paint. Something that's going to, you could fry eggs on it. It'd be so slick. But the rest of the stuff you could do, but once you start buying parts and stuff, just like here with her bike, you know, that's $1,000 worth of parts, just a few little parts that we got so far. Now we did get a discount, but we still had to pay for the parts. So I'm hoping we can work with some of the vendors and they'll help me do the parts. I got some tools with me, but I really don't want to. Well, we go to, but see, that would push me way back. We wait till we get over to Sam's and use it in his garage.
Yeah. That
I don't know how much time I'm going to have. So I'm kind of hoping to get the Rick Rack tomorrow.
Wait till we get to Orlando. I mean, that's even.
Yeah, but I mean, then they wouldn't.
We wouldn't have a garage or anything to put it in.
And so we're hoping to go over to Rick Rack tomorrow. They should be setting their stuff up, and I'm going to kind of talk to one of the mechanics first and see if he'll help me. And because we could even do the handlebars there. We could bang it all out before lunch would be done. And so, because I need to know if I need to order longer throttle cables and stuff for it. I looked at JP Cycles; they'd have them in a day. But so we got to get it and look at it to where if we get it before the rally starts, we could let it sit under their tent. Next day, get the parts in, put it back together the next day, and then that would be all. Then we'd be done with everything on it. I could pretty much do everything. I've never done handlebars, but I mean, it can't be that freaking hard to do.
Dakota.
Oh.
Hi guys.
There you go.
Dakota, I'm back.
And yeah. And they always ask the one magic question: how old are you?
I will be 21 next month.
Ah, so she's a young one. Do you live in the area?
Yes, I do.
And what shifts do you normally work? What do you think you're going to work during bike week?
I might be out of town.
Out of town?
I don't know. I requested off for 2 weeks for my birthday. So
Ah.
I'm going to Fort Myers, hopefully.
Okay. Think you're going to go down there and work in Fort Myers?
No, I'll be
Oh.
off. But I might, if I move back there, I would transfer. It's super busy.
That's a busy store. We've done a live from there, and that's a fun store too. They have a lot of fun there.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends that work there.
Okay.
All right, I'm back to work. Adios. You guys still doing okay?
I'll do one more tea.
Okay, be right back.
I don't know if I caught anything or not. But yeah, I did turn it as they walked away. I didn't get the other one because the other one was still here. I didn't want to get away from
back and forth.
So you may not get to see Dakota. She might be here. She might not be here.
Yeah. Jeff's like, well, hello. Are you cheating on me, Jeff? What did she ride? I don't know. We didn't ask that.
I don't think any of them have motorcycles,
No.
probably.
Yeah.
might.
Allie says she's ridden on the back of the motorcycle, but she's never ridden her own.
That was before we ever started the live. She was talking about she wanted to know what we did and what we didn't. Just told her she just got a motorcycle. She said, oh, that'd be so cool to have a motor. I've only rode on the back of one.
Yeah, Allie said that.
Yeah. So kind of cranked up the music too now. So
Yeah.
hopefully you guys don't hear too much of that.
Did you hear the song that's on?
No,
That's
I
a good
can't even
song.
tell what it is.
Yeah, you don't know what it is.
I don't want to know because if I figure it out, they'll hear it on
I
there.
know.
Oh, that was fast.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
Ah.
Say hi again. Hey guys, here again.
That's right.
Working away.
They'll be coming and looking for you.
I'll be here whenever you want.
All right.
All right, I'll come back in.
Bye. Did I get it? They all got the same kind of little tidy shorts on.
yeah.
He's quick on the tea today.
Yep.
I got my sugar over there.
Forever.
No, I got some here.
Did you get
I
some
got plenty of sugar. She's sweet on me. She gave me some sugar.
more? Yeah. Break it over again.
What kind of
Bye.
sugar?
Bye, Neil. She's going to have a joint bike league. I don't know. She's
What?
been on the back of a bike before. I don't know if she has a current boyfriend or not.
We don't usually ask that because that kind of ruins it if they tell you they got a boyfriend.
Or they're engaged or they're married. We should be there Friday, probably around lunchtime. All right, right, King. No, they can't hear the song.
Okay, that's good.
We didn't like it. I can't believe you can't hear what that is.
Let's see. No more beers. Gotta
It
drive.
was 9 Inch Nails.
Mm.
Laugh out loud.
Did you play the good version or they edited it?
I don't know. I didn't hear all of it. I think it was a remake, actually, to tell you
Oh.
the truth, because it was a little different in parts. So anyway, Closer by 9 Inch Nails, if anybody knows what that
Yeah.
song is.
Used to play it when we used to play in the bars and the DJ and Crank. That was one of the indie songs I played closer.
Didn't even think about
We heard
part
it today, the
before
rodeo
we-
song, not the one by Garth
I
Brooks.
didn't even say that
What?
part. He said, I didn't even think about the possibility of the mind. You just blew my mind.
What was
I
it
didn't
again?
say that of her being gay. If she was gay.
Oh,
I
nobody
don't
said she
think
was
I
gay.
said that. I just said if she had a boyfriend or was married, you guys eating burgers. No, he had fish and chips, and I had a Philly steak with no peppers.
We had a
no
burger
onions,
today. It
no-
was from Beaver
Beaver
Bar.
Bar.
Wasn't that good? It had a funny taste.
I thought it was good.
A funny
It was
taste.
real juicy.
Crazy. It wasn't cooked well done, but they probably didn't ask you how. They probably didn't ask.
No,
That hamburger I had the other day, it was like that too. I told them well done. I think they got it medium instead of well done. Medium well.
this is water.
I'm done with my beer. We took the last, got one more little sip here, and that'll finish the beer.
So
We're
we
done.
had 3, 4.
Four beers,
That's a lot for us.
and then we don't drink. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's what's nice about coming. Well, it's not nice, but the beer, we like beer ice cold.
That's really the only way we drink it. And we like Dos Equis, and we've got to have a lime in it.
I would have done maybe Michelob Ultra, but the Secchi's got a pretty good taste to it with the lime. So we're all done with our beers. We finished it off.
Yeah.
So pretty exciting.
But they're 10-ounce beers, and so we split them.
Yeah. So we didn't get the big ones. And then, somebody, oh, you're getting. We used to go to Hooters all the time, and they'd say, "You want the man beer or the woman's beer?" I said, "The reason I drink the woman's beer because I like my beer cold. If I get the big mug, by the time I get halfway down, it's warm, and I'm not going to finish it. It's got to be
So you're
cold.
wasted. Yeah,
Yeah.
so then they say, oh, you
So
want
I'd
the
rather
girl
have the
beer.
small, even though they're more expensive. But heck with it. They got a happy hour here during the day too. You get beers for like I don't know $4 or $5 a piece. So 29.
29 degrees.
On the
Do they
draft
have it
beer.
on the-
Yeah, it's on the sign over there, and I don't.
Sometimes
I didn't
they
see
have
it. I didn't see a thermometer, but they advertise it's 29 degrees. The only thing here, it's not like when we were in Myrtle Beach. We get the frost on the top of the beer. She likes that better.
They
Yeah,
have got little ice crystals. That one had some.
did it?
The last one did. Karen's still here. Billy's on.
We met Karen the other day. If you're on our Facebook
Yeah, we
page, you've
did.
seen her. She was working down at One Sexy Biker Chick, hanging up the clothes and stuff, getting them all ready to go. And we walked in, and she said, "Oh my gosh, there you guys! I was going to write you guys, tell you I was
See where
here."
you guys were at.
And we showed up.
I know.
She
Well,
wasn't.
She only had to say a few things, and I figured out it was Karen.
And
Oh,
so we've seen her picture, but she had her hair in braids, so she looked a little different from what I had seen, like her Facebook page. So, and I look at a lot of you guys. If you've got pictures on Facebook and we're talking to somebody, sometimes I'll hit that and just kind of see who you are or what you look like. That way, if you walk up, we kind of got some idea who you are.
When they come back by, Jeff, we'll let you see the twins again.
The twins, there ain't no twins here. No twins. You want to see Twin Peaks?
That's what they're
Over here,
to
it's
see.
got a sign that says "Welcome Hunt at Twin Peaks Lodge." So they tell you it's the lodge, not them other kind of Twin Peaks.
Uh-huh. Lyford Nave 33. Did I say it right? John.
We met him
Yep.
the other day.
Down in Texas.
Yeah.
We went to BJ's. That's where
BJ had a BJ.
down there.
Had a BJ at BJ's. They couldn't believe because they have those in California, and we didn't realize that those things are across the nation. We've been a couple places that she used to like. They changed it. It had a salad she really liked.
The Chinese chicken salad, whatever they called it.
They changed the dressing.
Yes. They went to that ginger dressing. I like the sweet sesame. Yeah, and I got it. I guess we were in Huntington. And I ordered it, and it came, and I'm like, I don't really like ginger. Did you guys change the dressing? They said, oh, yeah, it's a ginger dressing now. Turned around and walked off. Like, well, I don't really like this. I didn't really eat much of it, so that was a waste of $15.
Yep.
So I don't get it there anymore. Another one is Applebee's. Has the same salad dressing they used to. I don't know. I haven't ate there in a while either. So they might not have the same salad dressing either.
How many people we got on?
We got 85 people on.
Holy
Can you talk
smokes.
some more about Daytona.
Got 30 minutes to go before we sign off. So what's going on if you just came on? All the trucks are starting to pull in. There's already starting to see somebody. Hey, we got a super chat. Jeff Savings a super chat. Thank you. We appreciate that. Help pay for these beers. I told the girl I'd give her a good tip today. She wasn't supposed to be our waitress after we moved. I said, stay here. We'll give you a good tip. So I got to give her more money now. So that'll help out, giving her that tip. And but I mean, it's. I like it because the weather's really nice right now. And like I said, we don't know what next week is.
It's not humid.
Don't let the rain chase you. Because Florida rain, if you know anything about Florida, it could rain for 15 minutes and never rain. Or you could be in Daytona and it's pouring down rain at Destination Daytona. You get over Destination Daytona, and now it's raining in Daytona, and you never got wet anytime. So
we did that when we were in Port Orange. We were staying at Sam's, and we left Port Orange. And when we were driving,
to the speedway, there, everything was so.
Everything was all wet.
First, I seen these parking lots, and I'm like, geez, are they washing the park? How do they do such giant parking lots?
And then the further we got, it was like by the time we got to Destination Daytona, they said, "Oh, it's poured here." We didn't get a drop of rain, but it was wet when we drove through.
And you should bring your rain gear. And like we do, we wear two jackets. I have one jacket, it's a Harley jacket, it's neoprene, and then I wear a hoodie underneath that. And that's usually what we wear. Like today, that's what I wore today. It was like about 50 this morning, so it could be a little cooler in the morning. And then, like I say, this week here, we're going to get close to 80 by Thursday. And then looking into next week, it's mostly mid 70s, and maybe 1 or 2 days it's high 60s. So those 70 days tell me it's really not going to rain much, because to keep that high temperature. Because what it's been doing here is when it does rain, it cools down. And so right now that's 2 weeks out. Anything can change. And the way the thing goes here, Jeff gave us the more money. Another $10. So Jeff, thank you. He's helping out with that tip.
He's gonna get a good tip.
And so don't let the rain chase you off. Like I say, it's been a really weird year here this year in Florida. And that's why I said I'm glad that they had a weird year, because the odds are we're going to start pulling out of that and getting more into the summertime, spring that you have here in Daytona. So I'm not really worried about the rain. But we'll have the rain gear in the bike if we need it, and so that we'll pretty much put that in when it comes Thursday or Friday. We'll throw that in the bike, and it'll be there the whole time we're here. She probably won't ride her bike in the rain if it rains. We don't know how much riding. Even if she gets the plates and stuff, she's probably not going to do a lot of riding. She might take it down to Main Street. But if it gets really hectic, she wants to get kind of used to riding the bike. So probably she'll do more riding when we get to Orlando. During the day, traffic's not too bad. The traffic right here is really nice. We pulled out of here, out of our campground in the morning. You leave about 9 o'clock. Ain't nobody around. Come back, pull back in and out. The traffic on the one is really low right now. But of course, once rally kicks up, it's going to get busy again. Then we go back over to Port Orange, so we're clear on the other side of the world. We're not that far from Cackleberry, actually. Yeah. And, but we're closer to Main Street and the Speedway, up a little bit farther. So that's why we're kind of getting we're going to try to see most of our people at Destination Daytona on Thursday. Well, we'll be leaving on Thursday. Yeah. So it's going to be messed up. We'll have to move over there and come back for Thursday and try to get everybody here Thursday when they're all open. So then Friday we can go around and show you everybody on Friday.
It's all black eyed, yeah. That's what Rod King said. You got to watch out when it first starts to rain if the roads are really slick. So.
And somebody had a good idea today, which I don't know if most of you should know that. You should really ride your motorcycle in the lanes that the cars drive their tires. Because in the center, that's where the oil drips out of people's cars and stuff, especially at stoplights and things like that. So if you stay on the tire track, that's the same place that they're running their tires at. So it kind of mixes that up a little better. Plus, you won't pick up, normally if you get a flat, you're going to pick that flat up from being in the center or getting too far off on the right side. That's where you pick nails and that kind of stuff up. So if you stay in that tire track, that's your best thing. Or if you're riding two up, you know, one guy's in one side, the other guy's in the other, or girl, whatever you got going on. That's when you stay in that track. I'm assuming everybody knows that, but it came up today and some people were talking about it on Facebook. So I thought it'd be a good idea to let you know that that is proper. You shouldn't really ride down. Now, sometimes with the trike, you're kind of screwed because, you know, the way they are, you got to run that front tire down the middle sometimes. You can't really put the front tire on on one of the tire groups, you're going to be riding the yellow line, and on the other way, you'll be riding the white line. So it's a little tougher on the trike. I got to get a new tire. You should be checking out your tires and all that before you get here. And if you're going to need like me, I'm going to get one. I might get mine. Maybe I'll do it on Wednesday. I don't know. I want to get my tire pretty quick. I need a new one on the front of my bike, and I want to get it before I forget about it. So we'll see how it is, or maybe I'll do it on Thursday. We come back over here. Get it before, because if you want to get stuff done, you should get it done as soon as possible. If you want to get something done, like some of the people we recommend, Rick Rack, All About Customs, the Fairing Exchange, Who else am I rattling about?
Speeds.
Speed. Amsoil Adam. We can give you those phone numbers. You can text us or email us, and we'll give you their phone numbers. You can set up an appointment now for them. So that way, one, you make sure you have a part. Like, let's say, Joey, you want to get some handlebars like mine, which he's already got 4 or 5 sets he's selling this week, next week, that he's going to be putting on. Did he say what day he's coming?
He never did say.
And so if you knew you wanted a set, you could contact him and say, hey, I want to get a set like Bob and Cam's got. Can I set an appointment up now? And then he'll get it. And plus, he'll take your bars and put them away for you. That way, you won't.
You won't sell them, and they'll be there when you get there.
You don't know how busy this rally will get. Nobody knows till people start showing up. But I mean, if these vendors go crazy, they sell out fast. And a lot of times when you get to the end of the week, they don't have the parts you need. Like Speeds, you want to get some new cams put in your bike or whatever you want. You know, Amsoil Adam, you want to get some love jugs put in, or an oil change isn't that big to set an appointment up for an oil change, unless you got some kind of unique bike you're riding. You're riding, and you're going to bring a what's those, not a side by side, but what's the things that they sell at Indian? Slingshot. He's got oil filters now and stuff for Slingshot, so you can call and say, hey, I got a something Slingshot. Can I come in? When can it be the best time to have the oil change done? So he's got that because he does the 3-wheel rally now. So
how many cats you have still?
Who?
Patsy.
Did she get rid of some?
I don't know. They were supposed to. Do you have Tanner, or do you still have all 3? That's what Brad King says. He says make sure you check the dates on the tires because Monkey's wife Anna got, I guess, a new set in their 6-year-old tires.
Oh, you got to watch that. I talked about that before. I got tires like that. So you should. Normally, if you're looking at, depends on who you buy them from. Like for instance, J&P Cycles here. They just got a whole truckload of tires. So those tires typically should be less than a year old. But yeah, sure, it is not a bad idea to go in and look at the tire. And if you don't know how to read the number, you can Google the tire, like if you get a Dunlop or whatever, and say, give me the date codes. Because it won't say, it won't be like a...
It won't say January 6, 2020.
Yeah.
It'll be
a code.
Yeah.
And it won't have the year in it. And you take that code and it tells you what the year is. Sometimes the last digit of it will tell you the year. And
Daryl said he ordered his tires, and from JP Cycles, it was an easy process.
Yeah, and they got them in stock, and then they charge you like the $80 to put them on or something. Different people that put it on during the non-rally
installers.
Yeah, so typically the mechanics do it because you didn't realize that J&P Cycles they install a lot of their parts. They don't overhaul motors or nothing like that there, but they install. But the guys that sit at the counter are actually mechanics. They can.
So when you ask about parts and stuff,
that's why they know. Those guys are really smart, and they've got a lot of experience with bikes and stuff like that. And let's say we spent 3 hours total. We've probably been there about 4 or 5 hours now, getting all the stuff that she needs. Who is on?
Mindy. Oh. Did you get Tucker? I didn't see any pictures yet.
Yeah. They sent the dog to the pound.
Not to the pound. The doggy daycare.
Yeah, they got a crazy dog. They got one of them.
Golden Doodle.
It's a big one. So this thing gets just turned into like the size of a bear. He's a goofy dog, but he's a lovable goofy dog.
Yes. Just like early.
Oh, she's back. She's cleaning off the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You need anything else?
No, but they like to watch you walk away because I haven't been showing them.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Thanks. Yeah, you can go.
Okay, I'll come back to check on you guys.
All righty. She goes the wrong way.
Yep.
She goes around the corner. I get a quick look. She was embarrassed. I want to tell her. I don't want to be deceiving and then tell her we're live. We have a YouTube channel. Oh, did you? This girl's over here.
You guys want to say hi?
You can be famous. 30 seconds of fame. Tell all your friends. We were on a big YouTube channel. All right.
All right. Oh, let me make a video of my.
Okay. Say hi. Give me your first name.
Everybody. Hey guys, this is Tiffany. My name is Faith
And guys are local?
from Gainesville.
No, that's not quite local. It's up the road.
Yeah,
So it'd come down far.
just for vacation. Her birthday is next week.
Oh, okay. So kind of spring break? Okay. Don't have too much fun.
Yeah.
Bye. All right, we got a whole table. Are you guys all together? Are you all together? All right, there we go. So are you all from Gainesville too?
No.
Oh, you should get with those girls. They're from Gainesville. I thought maybe you were all together. So where are you guys from?
Miami.
Miami? All right. You got spring break too? We're from Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah. So we actually follow motorcycle rallies. So we're here for the Daytona Bike Week starting next week.
Okay.
So if you want to go back, oh, I left my cards. I'll grab a card. Got a whole clan over here.
You want to give them cards?
Yeah.
That's all I got. All right. So, did you give those guys one?
I think they're already watching.
Oh, are they? All right. Yep. I got around. Okay, Race Motor Life. Have a good night. There's Steve Test. You guys happen to venture to Whiskey Still Campground. Is that down here in Daytona?
Hi. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of new friends.
Yeah.
I think those one girls are high school girls.
Are they?
I think I like a jacket on.
Oh,
They're here for spring break. Could be college girls.
yeah.
But I thought the guys and the girls were together, and they're not.
Oh,
Girls are by themselves. The guys are from Miami and stuff.
oh.
Y'all want to be
Yeah.
YouTube stars.
So we got them on.
Kind of neat. You know, I don't mind that. It's a lot of fun. And first I'm like, no, don't put us on. And
Okay.
the guys, some of them I couldn't understand what they said. They had a hand in front of their mouth. Didn't want anybody to see them. And so that's fun. Kind of neat. I gave them cards. They can go back and watch themselves.
Yep. There you
And
go.
they're 10 seconds of fame.
Right.
So pretty exciting. We're kind of wrapping up tonight. We're only going to be on 2 hours, so we're going to quit here in about 20 minutes. So back to Daytona. Water's really calm out here. We haven't been really down to the beach since that one day was so windy that she almost blew away. And but the water, and actually they call that a river. That's in between there that you go over the bridge.
Oh,
That's actually a river. There was a name of
Halifax
it.
River.
Yeah. So I thought it was. We
I
didn't know
thought
what
it
it
was
was.
an inlet.
But it's a river. Halifax. We've seen it on the sign. That's how we know. That's really calm. And it's really nice to ride. Like what I say is a good way to do it is if you come off Main Street, you make a quick right there. Right when you get off the bridge, make a right. And that road will come back out on the road that takes you to Dorman Loop. And that runs you right along the little river there.
Halifax River.
And it's really, there's a whole bunch of little parks you can stop at and take
And the
pictures.
houses are so cool.
And they got bathrooms and stuff there in those places you can stop. But I mean, we were there yesterday, the day before, and there was like 10 different parks right along there. I didn't realize there was that many there.
Yeah.
And they're all neat to
And
stop
it's
at.
kind of a nice way to go, especially if the one is really packed
'Cause you
or
can-
the A1A.
You can go almost all the way down here. So I think you come out and
Granada.
well, no, you can go farther. I mean, you can go. You stay on that road there. It comes almost to the dealership here. It comes out right before the 95. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It comes out before the
I
95.
think it's like you turn on Pine.
Because you can also get to it if you turn at what's that guy that makes seats? The seat. Corbin seats. You can turn there, and that will take you over to that road too. Ormond Loop. I don't think they call it the Ormond Loop Road. It's kind of beach. What's called Beach Road.
It's called the River Grill, I think. That's where it's got the big alligator out front. It's right there. Remember, there's the restaurant I always wanted to eat at. We ate there with Ryder X last
Yep,
year.
we've ate there twice with two different people.
Can we tip the ladies? Oh, he wants to see you tip the ladies.
I might put it on a card.
Is
Just
that-
putting some more money in for a super sticker. Just
That's what he wants you to do. He wants to see you tip him. Is that Front Street? I think it's called Old Ridgewood.
it's that little street that comes back out on the beach. So that's what I said. When you come across the bridge, if you make that quick right there, don't go up to the stop sign. That's that road, and it's kind of a little shortcut that takes you underneath the next bridge. Like if you're going, which way is that? North.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
going toward
so
the
you-
dealers.
So you'd be going north towards the dealership. It goes under that next bridge. There's another bridge that's a little farther down that comes over the waterway there. That goes under that bridge. I don't know how we ended up, but it ends up being it's kind of a little shortcut. You miss that traffic
And a lot
light.
of less traffic.
Yeah. And so we do that all the time now. Today, now we're coming the other way. So I had to remember where it was at. She was, I don't know if you paid attention. She was in the truck. And she caught it that I went down that way or not.
Nice one.
Because then you seen the restaurant. So,
All
pretty
right.
exciting.
My turn.
Your turn to talk?
My turn to go to the bathroom.
You got to pee?
Yes, I do. I
You're
drank so much
going to do
beer.
the pee-pee dance?
Yes, I am. If I can walk. Let's see if I can walk first. You have to watch me walk away.
Is that what you want?
No, I don't. Here's that. The one behind here.
Like, she gotta get up. We're live.
How you doing?
Invite everybody down for Daytona Bike Week.
Come on down to Twin Peaks, but Daytona Bike Week, guys. We're looking forward to seeing y'all.
That's right. Brand new open. It's been hasn't quite been open a year yet.
Not even a year yet. That's correct.
Yep, everything's nice and clean and new and a lot of pretty faces.
Thank you.
All right. So we met some more staff, met one of the managers there. And let me see what the comments are. Let me move that back a little closer. Whoa! The neck on the camera got loose. I had to adjust it for those guys. Let me tighten her back up. Yep, now it's down too low. That's what happens when you got to adjust things. There we go. All right. Now I can put my glasses on to see the comments. Oh, I'm pretty caught up. There's Jeff laughing. All right, what do we got? We got 82 still on. That's pretty good. Appreciate everybody checking out our live. And we'll probably have some more going on during the rally. What ends up happening is if I get too busy, we'll do a live because that's how we have to do a video. So that catches. Right now I'm a day ahead. I got Mondays done. Oh, child abduction again. Is it a different kid or is it the same kid? And we'll see what comes up on the other phones. Made me forget what I was talking about. But I'm really excited about Bike Week this year. You never know what kind of crowd's going to be here. A lot of you guys are coming down, so that's kind of neat. I was hoping it was going to be typically if it's really cold along the East Coast in Canada, we get a lot more people down here. But when it started out like it was going to be cold, and then all of a sudden it got really warm again for all of you up there. Now, Maine and stuff, I think they've gotten some snow here lately, so maybe they'll come down. So, but we've got a lot of people heading this way, which is great. A lot of people are leaving on Monday. Some of them will be, or not Monday, but leaving here. I'm thinking the first is Monday. I don't know why. I wish I would have brought the chopper. Not so much to show it off, but just to take it apart and had some work. But probably wouldn't have got Tam's bike done. So we want to try to get that done here this week. And those videos we probably will show you after Daytona. What we do to her bike and the work and all that stuff. If she does some riding in Ontario, in Orlando, we'll probably do some videos of that. You'll get to see her ride her bike and talk about it and stuff like that. She's not real comfortable yet. Once it gets a little lower down, she'll probably feel a little more comfortable. She likes to be able to be flat-footed. We may even lower the bike more. Right now, we're going to go down to factory specs. The tires, we're going to leave on there right now, just for the back of money. We're going to see how that all goes. I had knobbies on my first dirt bike, and I rode on the street all the time. I never was a dirt bike guy. I was always just, when I was 14 years old, I was riding the street. My dad put plates on the bike. I respect. Had all these guys come.
Oh, was that a manager?
I'm assuming he was. He said, when I said they had a lot of pretty faces here, he said, thank you. I'll go for it. I was talking about if I can leave your tires on for right now.
Oh.
My bike had knobbies on. That's where I stopped.
I don't know. It was really rattled my brain when I wrote it. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how long they stay on. I mean, once everything else gets fixed, we'll see how it goes. Thank you. My favorite color. I think that's why I bought it. Because I texted him, I said, don't buy it if it's over $4,000. Because that was what the Kelly Blue Book said. Because he said he was going to go down and look at it. By the time we got down there, they were bringing it up. So I texted him and I said, Kelly Blue Book said $4,000. And he paid a little over $5,000. So we paid a little over what we should have. Plus now we're fixing it up. So yeah, I'm planning to do a lot of riding dirt bike week. Right now, because we still don't have plates for it. So they're supposed to be sending the title to Sturgis. Because that's where we're going to get titled at up in Sturgis. So once they get the title, then they have to take it down. They have to pay the taxes and get it registered. And then it takes a week usually to get the plates. So we're hoping that they will all do that if they get it Monday. Well, it's supposed to be there at 7 o'clock Monday morning, it says. So if they go down Monday sometime and get it, because I don't know when Tony will come down. And they're hoping to get the plates, and Tony will bring me my plates. So we'll see. I don't know. Good breakfast morning. I know Daytona Day, I didn't get to say bye to you when you left. I did have a good time, and thank you for the breakfast, because Daytona Day bought us breakfast this morning. Milk is $5. I don't know. For a gallon? It's not cheap anymore, that's for sure. I hope I look better than my iPad. I'm really blurry. I know. Daytona Dave was asking if you were coming down, Ryder X, and I told him he'd be down here the 1st to the 5th. I'm bringing tools, so if Bob needs any help, I'll be there all week. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Ryder.
I think I'm going to get you a new pet. You see that canoe up there with the raccoons in it? I want that. I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm going to find out where they had that done. I really like it. They got sunglasses on them. I want some raccoons in the shop. They're really furry,
I
too.
want the dog, and he won't give me a
Whatever,
dog.
Looking up the film.
Move the camera then.
No, I already went through that because when I had to loosen it to adjust to them, and then we come over here, it was all floppy woppy.
Not loosey goosey.
No, it was floppy woppy.
He said something the other day. I guess it was me. There's Danny. Danny's on his way down. He's going to be staying at Cackleberry. Red Star Music. Go back and watch videos of last week. So last year's for good tips. Rod King said he's bringing his tools. So if you need any help, he'll come over help you.
I might need you to change my oil again.
That's when we get to.
Yeah, not here. When we get over there.
Ryder X, hope we can meet up with you when you come down. That's Daytona Dave, Ryder X.
Yep. We've seen him today. He was with us.
And I told him thanks for breakfast, and
Yep, he brought us breakfast. I would thank you too. I forgot to say that.
Check your text. Okay. My dog, well, not my dog. My granddog.
Well, that's when she decided she wanted another dog, is after we went to their
No,
house
I had
and
said
seen the
that
dog.
before.
Right.
Oh, that's the wrong phone.
Too many phones jiggling around there.
Oh, there he is. He does look better. Oh, he's sleeping.
He had a rough day.
He did a rough
Looks like a
weekend.
poodle.
He does.
Show them a picture. This is our daughter's dog. She got him free.
Tucker, can you see him?
A little closer. There you go, right there. They can see him now. He got a haircut. His hair, they never trimmed his hair. They had to cut it all off of him. He looked really retarded.
I'll show you a good picture of him there. That's what he looked like before they took him. Before they took him and got a haircut. And they shaved
They
him.
just wanted it. And then when they called her husband, he said, well, you need to cut more off. He's like, whatever you got to do. And our daughter would have never let him cut it all off.
But I mean, it was all matted underneath, so they kind of had to do that. So
But
hopefully
the
now,
funny thing was they were able to brush him. So I don't know if it was really, I don't know. It's our daughter's not the same thing. It seems kind of suspicious when she could run a comb through it. But yeah, it definitely needed to be cut because they had never cut him.
I know, but he
He eats socks, but we find out that breed is known for eating socks.
it's crazy. It's like
They
that's
swallow
like
them
their number
whole.
one trait. Yeah. Thanks, Ryder X. Oh, okay. I didn't see him on earlier.
Who?
Red Star Music. Ryder, he said to go over and check him out. Where's that? Red Star Music. Go back and watch videos from last week or so, last year for good tips. On the motorcycle rallies also? Is that what he does, Red Star Music? I don't know. Rod King says no worries. We need to create a chat group so we can all communicate during the rallies. Yeah,
But we
should.
do have on our Facebook page, there is a chat. So you can go in there and put in, if you're somebody that uses Facebook, you can go into the chat and make a heading yourself and say, hey, Daytona, let's talk Daytona. And we get notified, and everybody in the group gets notified. But if you don't want to get it, you just click on it and say, I don't want to be notified anymore. And we got one in Sturgis, and it goes through pretty good. And some people get mad and they quit the group altogether, but it's like, you only have to hit those 3 buttons and say, sign me out of chat.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
So you can do that.
I don't know if they meant on phones, like do a group text.
And I don't know if anybody wants to give out their phone number.
Gee, good. I was in that one time. We had a group. We went to life group meetings at church, and so there was like 6 or 8 of us, and it was pretty good. But this one guy started coming. Oh, yeah.
Are we still good? We are still good.
Good. You guys don't need anything?
No, we're pretty good. We're gonna
wrap up
quit.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then we'll be done. Then we'll pay.
See you guys.
All right. She's a really good waitress.
She is.
Very attentive.
Yeah,
Maybe she
is.
wants to be on camera.
Maybe she wants your guys' attention. Facebook chat is not as aware as an app like a Signal or Telegram.
Who said that?
Ryder X.
Well,
Patty
maybe
from Rhode Island.
maybe when you get here, we can set something up, and we can tell everybody.
I have Telegram.
You do?
I do. And WhatsApp. That's my one cousin.
Does that work yet?
WhatsApp? Yeah, I had been talking to mine.
Oh,
I
have you?
remember I told you she said it wouldn't fit her bike. Those hand grips.
I
I
didn't
just
know
wanted to know
where
what brand they were. I don't know. Guns and Ride says, "Hi Bob and Tam. That's the craziest horse campground that you were at the other day."
It was a crazy campground.
It's the crazy horse campground you were at.
Yes, that's where we were at.
We were at the other day. We really don't need a reservation. No, you
No.
don't. Just
They
show
never
up.
turn anybody down.
Just sporting
That's what I
again.
said. We would
Usually Ryder X is sporting.
we would stay there if we weren't staying at Sam's. But we got the 110, and so we've been using, except for last night, the furnace came on itself. I must have forgot to turn it off. But we've been running the little electric heater at night, and it's got a thermostat on it. We keep that in the living room, and then are in the toy area, and it shoots down. It keeps it somewhat warm. It's enough to where we can still have covers on the bed. But
In the toy box area. I don't. You said the toy area, and I'm thinking, what are you talking
where
about?
you keep your toys in. You do your motorcycles, and
I know, but I was thinking you were talking about something at home, and I'm like, we don't have a toy.
you don't have a toy area at home.
Because the boys are all grown up.
We if you come here, you gotta watch the bathrooms. If you're one of those guys that sit to pee, don't go in the sit to pee bathroom. You gotta go to the stand up and pee bathroom.
The sit to pee is for girls.
Yeah.
All right. So if you put me on the Ryder X, use the 605 number. He said he's going to do a group chat. If anybody wants to do it, to email him. And he'll set up a group chat. It will most likely be set up on using an app called Signal, which is the ad in the App Store and the Android Store. Okay. That's it. Look, I have to get another app. Sit, laugh
Well,
out
if you put it
loud.
on the 605 phone, there's not many apps on there.
Yeah. There's June. We saw June. Was it down here? Yeah. No. Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is where we saw them the first time. Were you in Daytona? No, just Myrtle Beach. It's getting hard to keep track of all you guys and where I
Yeah,
where
get a
you're
little
at.
book soon.
Oh, I know. I usually by your name. I usually write the first place we met and like maybe where you live or something
But see,
like that.
we're getting more years on it now. For when it's
Yeah.
only been 2 or 3 years, it wasn't so bad. Now we're heading into the 5th year soon.
What's it called? Signal? No, just Myrtle Beach. Okay. Signal.
So
S-I-G.
pretty exciting. And so Wednesday, I'm gonna let him come tomorrow. He
Yeah.
comes in. Anybody say when Monkey's coming in?
Myrtle Beach, okay. And Sturgis. That's right. They were at Camp Kathmandu 2 years ago.
After we were there. Weren't there last year. We were in Buffalo Chip last year. No matter what anybody says, Buffalo Chip is not as bad as what everybody makes it sound. That's one of the reasons we've been there 2 years now. We've gone to the Buffalo Chip. And yes, there's loud areas and things like that. But I mean, we don't stay in a tent. But, you know, with the trailer, with the air conditioner on, you really can't hear much. You can hear a few motorcycles driving by at night. But you're going to hear that anywhere at a motorcycle rally. We had ATV behind us running last night. Well, we went to bed early last night. We were
Oh,
pretty
the
much.
people were laughing all night.
Yeah, well, all of a sudden they quieted down. I don't know if it was 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock or something. They were like,
you know what happened?
uh,
I was praying they get really, really tired and go to bed. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, they quit. They must have went to bed. And I'm like, I wonder why.
maybe there's a noise ordinance.
Send her to pray.
It's not.
So D. Lou says, enjoy. We'll have fun. Wish you were here.
So some people can tell that by me at a rally, I'm different tone than we're at home. Do you see that? Somebody else said that the other day when we were on the road. They said, you can definitely tell you're on the way to the rally So do
a
I
lot of people
sound
said that
different?
we look like we're having more fun this year.
versus being at home doing nothing.
No,
But see, last year we had,
things have gone a lot more smoother than they have in years past.
yeah, we didn't have any flat tires coming in. So that was a good thing. So we traveled, we didn't have any ice or anything like that. Pretty
Or
much
bad weather.
traveling here, we didn't have any real issues other than the freaking gas went up. But that's not that bad of a deal, Can't keep gas down. Well, Buc-ee's they're down another 2 cents for
Great.
fuel. Diesel fuel.
362.
And we're gonna top it off again tonight. Probably be. We've been in about 10 gallons each time I top it off. We've driven down here in the truck. We've driven about 500, almost 600 miles
Yep.
back and forth. So you can rack up some miles. Like, why aren't you riding your motorcycle? Well, we can bring all the gear with me. We don't know we don't know who's the chief of police could call us tomorrow and say, I need you to do an interview. Well, I won't have the tripod. I won't have that camera. I won't have the lapel mics. I won't have any of that stuff with us. That'll screw me because then we got to go back to the trailer. We got to get all that stuff and then come out. Well, in the truck, I throw all that in there in the morning. I've got everything with us. If anything happens, I've got everything. Not everything. I had the drones yesterday. We flew one of the drones yesterday. And we'll do some of that. But that takes up a lot of space when I put all that in there.
You can't really put it on the bike.
Yeah.
We can either take the drones or not take the tripod and the big camera.
Because I got a smaller tripod now that will fit in the saddlebag. So I bought a different one, it's not too bad. It's a little tough. I got to make sure it's level because I noticed when I did the police, it was off a little bit. Each clip I had to turn a little bit because the words were crooked. So I got that all straightened out on the video. But I'm editing a little different now. The way I'm editing now, I'm doing my transitions and doing all that with the music, all that as I'm going along instead of coming back and doing it all. So I think that's speeding me up a little bit. I don't have to spend so much time. I don't really watch the finished product. I watch it as I'm doing it. So if there's a glitch in it, sorry. I just don't have the time usually to sit down and watch them. Because the videos have been doing pretty good. We're getting, 20, 30-minute videos out. Well, 15 minutes to 30 minutes. So it's double what we used to do, 8. And that gives us more watch time. So a lot of these videos are getting 8, 9 hours, or 8 to 9 minutes, the average. A lot of you watch, all you great subscribers should watch all the way to the end, which we figure you do. But then a lot of people that we don't know might only be skipping around where I don't get the full time of the video, and which is not bad. I mean, if we're up to if we're averaging more than half of the video, I'm all right with that. But we've been getting more and more views. I got to get a good video out. I'm hoping the police video does really good because I had that video at the end of the month last month that got like 16,000 views on my chopper.
The TV falling off the wall.
You think it was?
They said that was something that happened on the way out.
But that wasn't. I didn't die over the TV falling off the wall.
TVs nowadays are so cheap. I mean,
we probably paid half what I paid for the TV that was in there. Probably less than that.
Yeah.
I think we paid 130 or 140 bucks for that one.
Watches all of them.
And
the lithium versus lead. Did you ever do that video?
Oh no, but I can't be around Adam when I do it.
Because Adam's not going to be a happy camper.
I need to write some of those down so I don't forget them.
I know.
I got a couple of those videos like that I need to do, but I want to do it after. We're going to talk about those Brea guns or whatever, however you pronounce it. We're going to probably talk about that after the rally too. We got some other videos. We had a lot of people ask about the Dark Horse, the compensator, and we're going to let them answer those questions at the show, and then we'll do the video on that. And because I don't know everything about all this stuff, and I'm never going to tell you I do know it all. Even if it's something I do know, a lot of times I double check with the supplier or an installer or something like that to get the right, because I don't, too many people out here just tell you what they think they know, and I don't want to tell you something that's not right. And that's kind of the way I am. When we talk about it, I always use that example as exhaust. Nobody can tell you, I can't tell you the best exhaust to put on your bike because I don't know how you ride. I don't know what you want performance. Do you want sound? Do you want quiet? Do you want tone? What do you want? Because you should go into, if you're going to go for performance, like Rider X, he should have a 2-in-1. That is what you're going to get the maximum horsepower out of your engine is a 2-in-1. Actually, if you wanted that, I can tell you the brand is
D&D.
D&D is the way to go if you want, which we get that from the people that do the dynoing work. They come out, not just speeds, but even the guy we have out there in Kingman does a lot of dynoing. Also, the guy that does the training on dynoing, that train most of the Harley mechanics.
In Las Vegas.
Yep.
For a short time.
Yep.
Dyno Jet.
Well, back then, he worked for Dyno Jet. He did all that training.
But, I mean, they were closing up at their Las Vegas store.
Oh, are they? I didn't know that.
Remember? When we asked if he was still working up there, and
I
he
just
said
thought he didn't work there no more.
for a short time until they closed the store.
Yeah.
I said, well, then what are you going to do? And he said, I don't know. You might
So,
be working the
But
streets again.
that's how we find out about what's the best to have. Now, I can only tell you that because I know a lot of people ask that question. But the number one thing with cams is people put the wrong cam in. Basically, the two differences in cams is you can get a cam that's fast off the line, which is what my cam is, or you can get a cam that's going to be fast, powerful after you get over 3,000 RPMs. And a lot of people, they install that 3,000 RPM cam in it, and a lot of you guys aren't out there pushing your bike to that top end all the time. you're running around town and you're doing short rides, things like that, you don't need a 3,000, 3,500 RPM cam that kicks in and gives you power up to, 5,000 or 6,000 RPM. You're just not running that. So I just found that out from Speed because they change a lot of cams. People come in and say, I bought this cam from so-and-so and my bike don't perform my crap. And then that's what they say. Well, how do you ride it?
Well, those other people that they got the cams put in from, they didn't ask questions. They just put a cam in
That's
for
right.
them. That was it.
They told them, hey, you need a 525, or they told you whatever cam they needed, and you just went along with it because you're like everybody else. Unless you're doing motorcycle work or you can't use YouTube always as a reference because I found videos on YouTube that one guy will tell you do it this way, and then you watch another guy and he tells you do it this way, and it's like, okay, let me look at this. Okay, the second guy was right. First guy don't know what the hell he was talking about. And I catch that all the time. That's why when if I'm doing something I don't know and I'm watching a YouTube video, I watch 3 or 4 different ones before I jump in on something I'm not familiar with. So that way I kind of got an understanding of what it is. And I've had several videos out here that people don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just running their mouths.
Chrissy wants to know which new bike you like this year, Bob and Tam, and then Bob. I don't know. I like my new bike I just got, my sports bike.
I like the 2023 CVOs that came out. Now, we're going to get the ride. Hopefully it won't rain out. You might as well just pick a day. Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, we get to take out Road Glide. And we're going to ride it all day. And then we're going to do a review on that. Now, that may not come out until after Daytona's over. Then talk about it. We'll have it all filmed. We're going to ride around town. We might take it out to Ormond Loop. I don't know what we're going to do with it. But we'll have it all day long. We pick it up at 9 and we bring it back at 4. So we'll both be on that bike together. And I signed my life away, a 10-page contract I had to sign to ride the stupid bike. So, but I want that. And then when we go to Sturgis, I want to get a Street Glide and take it out. Because I want to see, they've totally redesigned the bike. They've lightened it up. I like the digital pad. I really like that. That's really nice. Some people have talked about some problems that they're worried about. Problems have not happened yet. We'll talk about that when we ride the bike. So we're going to take that out and ride it and see. Because I rode the 2023 new CVOs when they first came out in Milwaukee last year. And I liked it. But it was, you're right, a 5-mile track, which was just all level road. It was fast. It was quick. It was responsive. But how is it? I'm worried that they're not going to ride as good on a long ride. And that's what I want to do. I want to take it out in Sturgis and put 100, 150 miles on it easily and ride on some bumps and take it on the curves and do some stuff with it that determine if that's something I would be interested in. Now, I'm not looking to buy a new bike, but to give you my thing on riding a bike. Now, another new thing that's happening, JP Cycles, which we'll talk about her bike in a minute, but JP Cycles is coming out with Fox, is coming to JP Cycles during Bike Week. They're the ones that make all the suspension for cars and race cars and off-road vehicles and all this stuff, and they're American-made company. They're supposed to come out with some motorcycle shocks that are as good, if not better, than Olin shocks. So we may get a set. I don't know yet. But it'd be really curious to compare that to my Legends. I really like the Legends. So we don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see if we do anything swapping there. But now you can talk about, did you see any of the new bikes that came out you might be interested in?
I don't know. There's the Fat Bob, I guess, and the Fat Boy Low. Almost done.
Hey, wait, I didn't show you. Maybe a little bit of tea, not a whole glass.
I got you. You need more sugar too?
No, we got a pile over here somewhere. I got some here. I got plenty of. Oh, did you see her? Okay.
So, I don't know. I like some of the new colors. They're kind of cool.
But what she hasn't done, I'll butt in a minute here. She hasn't sat on any of those bikes. None of the 24s have you sat on. So she's not real good at say that. Now, when we go and test ride the bike, maybe when we bring it back, if we get there a little bit early, she can kind of sit on some of those. We normally don't do demo rides here because it's just so busy. Panama City, we'll do some test riding there. Leesburg, do they have test rides in Leesburg? They didn't have a truck there last year. No, they didn't have a truck there last year. I have to call Gator and see if they had. Typically, we do it in Panama City because people don't get up early in Panama City. We get there right at full blast. And so that's usually where we do our demo rides. We ride the Indian bikes there too. We never rode a slingshot. I'd really like to ride a slingshot one time. Drive a slingshot. It's got a steering wheel in it. You drive things with steering wheels. People always say that. What's the difference between riding a bike and driving a bike? Actually, there's no difference because you can't. She rides on the back of my bike. Is she riding the bike, or is she driving the bike? You could say steering the bike. Well, if you're steering the bike, you're still steering. So there really is no proper way of saying you ride or you drive a motorcycle. People correct me when they hear me say driving a bike. You do drive it. You're driving down the highway, right? You're not riding down the highway. If you're a rider, I would say she's the rider. She's on the back of the bike. So when you look it up in the dictionary, and it says it can be either way. Just FYI.
Because people are always correcting him. So he's just saying that's the way.
Well, I look it up. When somebody says, like I gotta look up the fuel for diesel, and to see if diesel or gasoline. Typically, what they say the difference between diesel and gasoline is diesel was designed for more torque, but it all comes out of the ground. It's all the same. Diesel is a
Crude oil.
Gasoline is a byproduct. No, diesel is a byproduct of gasoline. So it all comes out of the ground. So to make gasoline, you end up with diesel out of the gas. Same thing with kerosene and all that. The only thing different is natural gas. Natural gas sits on top of your gasoline.
So Mike, the sad thing about wanting to ride a boss horse is, unless you're planning on buying one and you're going to put down a down payment, I don't think they let you test drive it.
You're getting stricter on it because too many guys, I don't know if they had. If you're really interested, you can go there and tell them you know us, and they probably would let you ride it. But they're also, last year, they used to always have here that the ones we know that run the factory is at the Speedway. And then the other guy that's a sub guy, he used to always be over there at Indian. So I don't know if we've only test drive we've ever done has always been out at Sturgis when we ride. But they've gotten a little bit.
Really wanted him. Devin really wanted Bob to ride one. He's like, I want you to ride that. I want you to tell me what you think. What you think?
It was.
Well, he always kind of wanted to ride one too, but it wasn't what he thought. I guess he thought it was just going to be.
Well, it's an automatic too. It's got a cartridge. What was weird for me is it's got a torque converter in it, and that was really weird to ride on a motorcycle.
Okay, Billy.
To me, the windshield was too short, but I mean, it was a really nice. It had great power. It was not the same thing, and we didn't go very far on it. But the windshield, same thing when they came out with the new Harleys last year, the 2023 CVOs. The windshield went like here. The wind hits you right here. I don't like that. I like the wind to go over my head. Either put who makes windshields?
Flare.
Clockworks. They make great windshields. You get like my windshield. My windshield's about this tall. I don't know, 8-inch one I think I got. And the wind goes right over the top of my head. I don't have any problem.
But it's got the flare on.
Yeah. So I don't want it to hit me in the head.
You don't like to be hitting it.
I don't want to be wobble. What do they call that?
Bobblehead.
Art always talks about.
But he always wears a helmet.
Yeah.
And when the wind gets underneath, he says, I feel like a bobblehead. Anyway, you've been on over 2 hours now.
Holy smokes.
Goodbye, John Boy.
I don't see John.
76.
Somebody said, see you on Wednesday, Billy.
Yeah. So any of you guys that are coming out, if we're going to get off there soon, safe travels, be careful, watch where you're going, watch all the other crazies on the road, and we'll see you when you get here. And if you're not coming, sorry, you're going to miss it.
Or you can watch it all live on here.
That's right.
We'll show you all the great things. Actually, I had a guy come up today, wanted us to, he thought we were somebody that took him around and showed him the rally. I said, well, I should have said, well, how much you want to pay me out? You can tag along behind us and I'll show you a bunch of neat stuff. But I didn't think about that.
Well, we've done that before. We met up with a subscriber and we're like, they're like, you know, I'll meet up with you guys. And we're like, okay, we're going to do this and this and this and this, but we're going to be videotaping. That's fine. I'll go with you. Well, after the second stop, they're like, I got to call. I got to go back.
Because we have to stop and we videotape. So we take a little bit of time to do that and show you what we're seeing. Now, this is like we just told one of our subscribers about we are planning some rides next year. And the first one's going to be in May of 2025. We're going to do the coast. And they said that that's one of the biggest things that people that live on the East Coast wants to ride the PCH in California. And we're going to take a ride on that. And they're like, wow, you guys should make some really good money on that. And we're like, no, we're not going to charge people anything. What we do is we book the hotel. We base it on 10 bikes and 10 rooms. And it could be double occupancy, it could be single occupancy. And then they give us a group rate for that, and then we pass all that on to you. And then what we do is we start talking about it ahead of time. We find about 15 bikes that want to go, because 5 of them will probably cancel before it ever happens. So we really want about 10 bikes. But we're going to take you up the coast of California, and we're going to show you one of the best rides in the United States. Not just riding it, we're going to show you some of the best places in Southern California on the PCH that you're like, I never seen anybody show me that. That's why. There's, 2-lane change and all these guys like that. That's great. They do a lot of great rides, and it's really exciting. They don't stop anywhere but a bar at the end of the night. That sucks. You can do that at the end of the night when you're ready to check in your hotel or whatever. We're going to show you where to see the whales, where to see the moose, where to see the elks, where to see Class Beach, where to go through the redwoods. We'll stop and go in and see the largest tree on the west coast, or the largest tree in the United States. And just all kinds of great things like that. And to me, that's part of the adventure of me riding a bike. I love to stop. That's what kills me now with the motorcycle. That's what
that RV.
Yeah, with the RV now, instead of being riding a bike. But the bad thing is what I always, because people always say that, and I bring this out now because now we pull a trailer. They're like, oh, you're a wussy because you pull a trailer. And I always ask the same question. Okay, you're going to go to Sturgis this year, or you're coming down here, Daytona. Other than stopping for gas, getting food, and maybe a place to stay if you need to stay overnight. Where else are you stopping at? Are you stopping at Bass Pro and maybe going through one of the stores? Are you stopping and seeing different? No, it's a mission to get where you're going. Mainly, most people, because of time. I've got 1 day to get here, 2 days to get here, 3 days to get here, going home. What makes that such a great ride to say, I rode the Sturgis, I rode the Daytona? Who cares? It's about what you get here and what you do with your bike and things like that. How much, like Sturgis one I did. We've ridden 1,500 miles in Sturgis before, just in Sturgis area. If we were down here, if we had the bike out the whole time now, which we still could do it, we could run 500 to 750 miles here and never really go anywhere, just running around local with it. And well, what does that prove? It just shows we use it as a commuter bike to get to all the places we need to go, see, and do, and all that. But I mean, it doesn't make me any better biker than somebody else that rode all the way down here. So, just my thoughts.
And that's what they're saying. They heard it got washed out again. That was up in Santa Barbara. We're going to go up further north than that.
We're going to, well, the main thing is, there's plenty of time to fix the little bit of, the main road that they were fixing is going to be done, and that didn't get damaged in all the rain. It's known to have mudslides. The idea that we're looking to do is we're going to start from about Santa Monica and go up. We really don't hit we try to hit at Morro Bay. That's one of my favorite places I love to go. If you've ever seen an old school fishing town, coolest place in town. It's only about 3 blocks long. They got some really cool bars there, though. And we'll stay there the first night. And then from there, then we go up. And there's a couple cool places on the way, San Jose and stuff like that we'll go through. If you want to see the Winchester Mansion, I'd be willing to do that again. Alcatraz, I doubt it. But, I mean, if people really want to do it, we give options of things that you can do that I don't care if I do it or not. Like we did the first trip. I wanted to do the Winchester Mansion. If you're in the guns or you're into crazy people, that is the coolest place to see. What? Isn't it cool?
Crazy people, yeah.
But it's cool. It's just needed to see the story about this place. And then at the end, you see every Winchester rifle, every model ever made. They're all in glass cases, but it's cool room if you're in the guns. And then Alcatraz, I'm not an Alcatraz guy. She went over with about half the group, went over and half stayed with me at the bar, and we watched them go over and watch them come back. I'm not a tour guide I don't like headphones and to walk around a prison. I've seen it, been there, done that. I don't need to, been in a couple jails. I don't need to go see anymore. Done that, did that, and all that. But been in jail before.
You have.
Back in the day. Leave it at that. And so we got all
I wasn't even 18 yet. Still in high school. You were working for.
Leave it at that. And so that's that. And so that's going to be a really good ride if you want to start thinking about that. You can have your bike brought out. You can rent a bike. We're going to try to set a thing up with Eagle Rider. They've kind of contacted me a little bit about some special deals that they might work with us. So we might do some stuff with them. So we'll see what happens. And we might even do something like that in Sturgis. Take some people out on a nice scenic ride, maybe an all-day ride someplace during the week of Sturgis. Get away from all the action and do something different. Just have to see how many people want to do it. Be more, that'd be a day that's not really going to be gone all day. I mean, overnight trip. This one here is the ideal to do the coast is 6 days. So it takes us, I guess, about 4 days to get up the coast and then 2 days back, I guess. We go all the way up to Oregon and come back to 5 or the one.
Mike said to go to Stetson Mansion in DeLand. Is that guns or just a crazy person?
Might just be a mansion.
What's the story about riding the Keys camp?
She wants to do that. So we talked to some people today that actually live down here. They found her a campground that we could stay at that's right at the top of the hill.
Right,
Go down. That means what I told her, she has trouble sitting too long. So if you get to the end, it's about 80 miles. It's going to take about 2.5 hours. And there's a lot of places you can't stop. So I don't know how well she's going to enjoy that. Because if she gets down there and she can't move after she gets down there, it ain't going to do her much good either. Right? I'll go if you don't complain. We walked up those steps and she'd been hobbling around for 3 days.
I was fine the next day.
Yeah, the next 2 days though, you're still hopping around today.
I don't know. Tam, can you scroll up to where you were at about 20 minutes ago behind you? Oh, there's a girl behind us here. Is that Dakota?
I don't know. I can't see. We're too light and she's too dark. We got these searchlights on top of our heads.
Stetson's cowboy hat. Huh.
I don't see him with the Stetson's cowboy.
No, it's that Stetson Mansion. I'll have to look it up. But thanks, Michael.
She likes to look at stuff like that. Like we've been to the Hearst Castle. That's really cool. But I mean, that's an all day. That's on the way of going up the coast.
It's just north of Moore Bay.
That is neat. I don't mind going through there, but I'd like to go to the second tour. That gives you more behind the scenes. But I mean, it's going to take an all day.
That's those last beaches in Pick Lane.
No, we just were up there last year.
Well, he lives there.
You got to go down off that side where you can't already get down. They're still there. It's still there.
You have to dig for them, I guess.
No, they're there. Just not a lot. Not like it used to be. That's why it's against the law now to pick that up. Because I got some that I picked up 12 years ago when they didn't outlaw it. I got some at home in a little bottle.
Alrighty.
You done?
I guess we're done. It's 20 after.
Maybe we'll walk around and show some of the girls. Let me turn the camera around. Da, 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 da. And she won't be able to answer the questions, but she'll look at them all. I gotta go to settings. Camera. Hey, there we are. Flip it around. Back camera. Sure I don't turn it off. There we go. All right. Let me turn the microphone around. Whoops. Gotta loosen it up. It's tighty-whitey. I did, but it's not turning. I know. I might have to do it the manual way. That's it, Michael. Okay. Down there. There we go. All right. That's all right. You can hear all the action. Slowly wrapping it up. Everybody, good night.
Good night, guys.
Still around. For those that didn't want to talk, they got your choice now. Yes. Say good night, everybody. Come
Bye.
For Bike Week.
Come back and see us. I cannot believe I want to get this channel. Can I see what it looks like? Okay. Come to Daytona. Come see me on weekends. Coming live. They're coming live. Be something like Harley live from Twin Peaks, Daytona Beaches. It's Cassidy speaking. Come see me every weekend. I'll be right after on the stand.
And we're all coming down for Bike Week.
That's gonna be
all the biker channel.
Oh, well, we'll be here waiting to see you guys. Bring big parties.
Thank you for coming. Have a good night, guys.
Let's see what else we got hiding around. Oh, we never met the bartender. Tell everybody your first name.
Marissa.
And you're the official bartender.
Yeah, I am.
All right. You work all the time?
All the time. Yep.
There you go. We're all ready for Bike Week.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to look for you. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody?
Oh,
Anybody
no.
missing?
No?
Anybody miss?
So we caught all the girls.
What's up?
They're flirting with all these guys. We had 70 on. Our peak was about 100. So
How many subscribers do you have on YouTube?
24,000. 24,000.
Goodness!
4 years we've been doing it.
Goodness! You guys get paid? A little bit, not much.
The idea of it typically is to sell stuff like T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, I make pennies on videos.
Oh.
Yeah, like when they advertise on the streaming when they get paid.
So you make an average video, you might make $5, $10. I do have one video that had 500,000 views. I make about 1,500, but for 3 years to make that money. So people think they're going to get on YouTube and they're going to get rich. You get to be like Mr. Beast, yeah,
Okay.
you're going to make major bucks. But you got to have a couple 100,000 subscribers, and really put out
Yeah.
high-end videos. Us, we're more of like vloggers.
Okay.
We're more telling people what's going on, what to see, what to have. Now, videos like this, they always love Twin Peaks. Because I'm telling them, the wildest one was in Fort Myers. Girls down there, when we brought the laptop in. They even spun it around, sat down and talked to the guys. They got so excited that they were asking them questions and all stuff. And so that's kind of neat. We may come back during the rally, just depending on how time goes. And, it's a lot of fun. And we've done this one, and then we did the one in the one in Las Vegas was kind of crappy. They were the girls there. Oh, the one in Myrtle Beach is another good one.
South Carolina.
Yeah, that was a really good one there when he's in Myrtle Beach. They had a lot of fun. The managers did too. They even sent us over for some free drinks. We brought a whole. Well,
Allegedly.
there we had.
Allegedly.
Well, we had the vendors right down the street, so a whole bunch of vendors came. We had like one whole giant table in front, all filled with people that we brought.
That's cool. Yeah!
Somebody's birthday.
Yeah! Yeah!
We'll let him do their little birthday thing. We'll let him do their little birthday thing first. So here we are. Hopefully the music wasn't too loud and we picked up music. You're getting pictures with all the girls. There you go. That shot. Is that what you wanted? So you're all live. Say hi. They're all coming out for Bike Week. That was the shy bunch. So go over here. We'll end it up. Sam will tell you good night. So go over here. See what the story is. All right, I'm not gonna spin around.
All righty.
Any questions?
All right, now, sorry the video was really messed up. I don't know if you got to see any of the girls, but thanks for hanging out with us tonight. If you're coming down to Daytona, make sure you ride safe. Watch out for all the crazies out there. We'll see you when you get here. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We made it to 24,000. We want to get to 25 before the end of the week. So share us with all your family and friends. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.